I made it. Hello. I'm so disorganized. Today, this is a crazy day. What? Oh. My wife's yelling at the cat. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I think I should open the iris of this lens a little bit, actually. Please hold. It's Bluetooth. Huh? How cool is that? Derek McClocky, hello. Interesting stories. Well, I can tell you about my day a little bit, I guess. That could be fun, right? That could not. Here, hold on. Whoops, that's wrong. Better. Okay. Jiffy Lube. No way. My whole stream is lagging. Thank you for the raid. What the crap? Welcome everyone to the brand basement. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? Kim is here. Let's freaking go. How are you? Dude, appreciate it. I hope it was a fun stream. Hope you enjoyed it. I love lurking in Jiffy Lube's streams. The great thing about your streams is that you're further east than me. So typically you go live while I'm at work. So I can just sort of vibe while I'm working. And I love that for me. That's fantastic. So I appreciate it. Frog Mini. Oh, okay. I saw it was frog related, but I didn't know if it was TKL or Mini. That's sweet. I've never built a Mini. I love my frog, though. Come get your vibes. Okay, guess what this is? Freaking compostable, for one thing. Also, it's from a local coffee shop that I love. Small but very cute. Dude, I want to get one. Also, the monkey type t-shirt, by the way. Wild Joe's Coffee Traders, if you're ever in Bozeman, check them out. But they have a chai, apple cider chai. So it's like apple cider, but with a ton of ginger in it. And it's really delicious. Look in general. Okay, I'm looking in general. Hold on. We're going to the general store, everybody. I don't see anything. Yuki, what's going on? Are you debating me? I followed you on YouTube with 2 accounts. Oh my goodness. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. I got plans though. I got big plans. I will announce, so all the YouTube content I'm going to be making in the future, I'm just going to dump VODs on the Interloper Creative YouTube channel, but I have another YouTube channel that I will be spamming. Don't worry. Once I start making videos. And I was on the stair stepper at the gym today, going buck wild, and thinking all kinds of thoughts about what I'm going to do for this first video. And I'm excited. Okay. My, oh, yo, let's go. Hello, Patty. Good to see you. Yes, thank you for being here. Today was a good day. It was busy though. I edited, I wrapped up I made some changes to one video for Patty, and then I edited another one. And it was fun, actually. I really like the way that that video turned out. It's a little secret. The 2 more YouTube videos for Patty's channel. So check her out on YouTube if you haven't, by the way. If you want a little bit of extra dose of content that I've been involved in, that's a good way to do that. It should be there now. Okay. All right. Here. Go subscribe to Patty if you haven't, by the way, because she's on that content grind, okay? Sound tests, condensed VODs, it's all good stuff. So it's fun to be a part of that. Almost at 2K subscribers too. Congratulations. That's huge. Put a glue stick in your mouth instead of chapstick. Oh, you like... Do you like that intro I did? So I've been experimenting with doing like comedic intros before the like title roll, and so I really like the one that I got going for this next video. I think it's funny. Yeah, watch her videos, get the watch time up, because believe it or not, it is very difficult, all things considered, to get monetized on YouTube. On Twitch, pretty easy, right? You just sort of like stream keyboards and the community will find you. That's pretty much the way you get monetized on Twitch. On YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last calendar year, which is crazy. Like, that's a lot of time. So especially when you're posting things like sound tests that are pretty short, it's really hard to get there. So Go watch her videos. Go support. Full disclosure, I have a tab open on my work computer at all times that just loops all of her videos. And I don't know if my IP address is like, blacklisted now and it doesn't count, but that's what I've been doing because I'm like, gotta get them watch hours, bruh. But yeah, anyways, Chiffy, thank you so much for the raid. Jay Schwan, thank you for the follow 4 minutes ago. My goodness, I'm absolutely slacking and lacking here, but appreciate you being here. I have some fun stuff to show you. Well, yes, today. So I did some editing. That was fun. Then I got coffee with my wife, which was fun. She's studying right now. She's still in school. But it's good to hang out. Then went to, sounds good. Yes. Do what you got to do. What's up, Keepfront? Hey, dude, I'm excited. Things are happening. And then went to the gym real quick, got some aggression out. You got to really fight your demons on that stair stepper every once in a while. And really, I really gave it to myself, if you will. So that's for the best. I've been frankly a little bit frustrated because, well, if you've been following the saga of Nathan's employment, then you know that I've been applying for this job. I've had 3 interviews so far. They all went really well. And then I was told, we'll let you know. We'll either give you an offer or tell you no by ideally Friday, but at the very latest by Monday. So, of course I assume they're going to get to me by Friday, right? And then they don't. And now I'm just frustrated because it's like, now I got to wait an entire freaking weekend to find out if I'm going to get the job or not. And if I don't, then I suddenly, this man drives a hard bargain, if I'm being honest. But thank you. All right. But so I don't know. So then it's like, if I don't get this job, then I'm kind of back to square one and I'm just rooting around for leads, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. So hopefully they'll say, yes, we would like to hire you, but also like I'm fully prepared that if they lowball me, I'm gonna counteroffer, and if they don't take it, I'm like, peace. Sorry, not for me, because it's not like I don't have a job right now. It's like I'll keep working there while I'm trying to find something else. But it is what it is. All that said, I was really frustrated on Friday. I was really frustrated today, so I just went buck wild at the gym. Good for me, I guess, but I've been really sore because of it, because I'm soft. I'm a soft boy. And then got home from the gym and made my wife some crispy breaded eggplant parmesan. So she's snacking on that right now. So we're gonna vamp for a little bit, Keyris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah. All right. Oh, thank you, Aki. The people's mod. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good. She also is allergic to gluten, as in like it gives her like a skin condition for some reason. So that's fun. So she made a bunch of breadcrumbs today out of some gluten-free bread that wasn't particularly delicious. So we used that to actually... no, you did not. We just got started. It's only been 14 minutes. If you think I can actually get anything meaningful done in 14 minutes, I don't think that you've probably never been to this stream before, if I'm being honest. Just kidding. It's okay. Snoopy, good to see you, by the way. Appreciate you hanging out. You're great to have a chat. Also, shout out to Shoney's. Snagged the first today. I was pretty quick on the draw. Quick draw McGraw here. Thank you, Aki. Appreciate you. But yes. All right. Oh, I have something else to show you today. I'm pretty excited about this. Hold on. Let's zoom in uncomfortably real quick. Check out the old pores here, but look at this. Okay, you guys know what this is? This is a sneak peek. This is a little leak. It's a little sneak peek of something I've been working on. I made this in Photoshop, and then I took like 10 hours to force my printer to actually print in color because it was refusing to do that because all the pipes were clogged. But we got them clean, and then now we have a little VHS tape box. What do you think this is for, huh? What do you think this could possibly be for? Well, I can tell you. I'm going to 3D print a little VHS tape that can hold artisans, and then I'm going to make a bunch of these out of cardstock. This is just like normal printer paper. And then for my 2-year stream, I've commissioned a bunch of artisans to make stream-themed artisans that are going to go in the VHS tape because it's going to have slots for artisans. And so there'll be 4 or 5 artisans in a little VHS tape. Well, it's a Betamax tape, but you know what I mean. It's easier to tell people it's VHS because people know what that is. It's a Betamax tape, but I rebranded it for me. I left the Sony on there, but I'm thinking about taking that off. Anyways, I know, right? Sony's going to come for me. I know. I got to be careful. But yeah, I'm hyped about this. I'm hyped with how this came out. Like, baby's first paper craft, huh? That's pretty fun. So yeah, that's going to be coming soon. So my plan right now is I'm going to have 10 sets of those made. Sony needs to be replaced with bread. That's actually genius. That's actually genius. I'm writing that down right now. Hold on. Y'all are the best, by the way. I have a little note sheet of stuff that comes up on my stream of good ideas that you guys have had, and I write them down, and it always makes everything better. So replace Sony with Bre, and I bet it's easy to find the Sony font. Cool. All right. But yeah, that's coming up soon. That stream is going to be in like 2 months or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 10 sets made. I'm going to keep a few. I'm going to give some to friends and family that are like really special to me, and I really want to have these. And then the rest I'm going to give away on stream. So if you want to win those, you know, hope to the RNG gods that your marble is the fastest marble, I suppose. That's how it's going to work. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to announce the collabs that we have for this. Because they're all custom artisans. They're exclusive to this stream, and yeah, this is going to be the only place to get them, and they'll be in full sets. So you won't be winning one artisan. You'll be winning. I haven't nailed down if there's going to be 4 or 5, but you'll win either 4 or 5, and they'll be in a VHS tape. So it's going to be very special, very special. I'm excited about it. So if you're a fan of the channel, it'll be a nice little artifact, I suppose. You know, that will probably outlive me, if I'm being honest. Any hoodles. All right, what else do I have to announce? What else do I have to talk about? VHS tape, done. Let's see. Oh, upcoming schedule. Thank you, Keepfront. I appreciate it. Shoney's is going to steal my artisans. Well, maybe you can win them. Also, the nice thing is that, like, international shipping is probably going to be relatively easy, all things considered. My goodness, I think I was peaking there. So, don't really have to necessarily worry about that. Let's see. What else? I think in preparation for that stream, I'll be making some media, so you can expect that on Instagram relatively soon. Upcoming stream schedule. That's another thing to talk about. So I'm going to be building a review unit, not a proto, but an actual early production unit of the Monster Gears Classic TKL. That is like stuck somewhere somewhere in Montana. I don't know. It's been snowing lately. That seems to gum up the works. So I'm thinking I'm going to receive it tomorrow. Tracking is unavailable with USPS. My local post office, this is kind of an issue. And it's an interesting one, not to get like, I don't know, economical or whatever, but in certain areas of the US where the cost of living has skyrocketed disproportionately to the population size, and since USPS is a national like government organization that doesn't really adjust their pay scale based on where you live per se. I mean, I think they do, but not like as much as they could or should. Then Bozeman, Montana, where I live, has exponentially gotten more expensive. I think the median house price is like $850,000 right now for like a single family home. So I don't know. It's like it's so expensive to live here that they just don't have staffing at the local post office. So we've just had mail not get delivered. We've had mail marked as requested to be picked up at the post office by the recipient, which isn't true. That's just their way of like, we don't have time to deliver this. We're just going to keep it here at the post office. So that's part of it, I think, is just that it's like, yeah, it's crazy expensive. I mean, the thing that happened is that the pandemic, like a ton of people moved here during the pandemic because like it's beautiful. It's relatively accessible. I mean, it's not like you think Montana, it's probably the sticks. Not really. I mean, it's a small town, but it has a lot of stuff here. A lot of technology is here. And so people moved here to work remote for California companies. I mean, we like to blame California. They moved from all over the US to small towns everywhere, but Montana was one of them. So Bozeman, Montana specifically. So yeah, there's just a lot of people here now, which is good and bad, right? Like a lot of locals like to complain about that. But I don't know, you get certain benefits of having more people move in. Like, for instance, if you already owned real estate, the value went up. I mean, that's kind of nice. But also, there's just more businesses opening up. There's more restaurants. There's more stuff to do. The issue is just that economically, it's straining a little bit because, like, cost of living got really high. And the, like, minimum wage is still, I think, $7.25 in Montana, which is insane that it's that low. So, yeah, it's like... it's unsustainable. The cost of living in like a one person apartment is just insurmountable right now. I like how much, and so gas is pretty cheap here. It bumped a little bit yesterday. What's up, Moosh? But it was $2.94 yesterday. which is great. But it bottomed out last month at like $2.82 or something like that. So pretty reasonable. But yeah. Why, hello.
Hello.
Are you here to eat some snacks?
Heck yeah.
That's why I'm moving? Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a lot. Moosh, it's really good to see you. I appreciate you being here. Are you done with your coffee?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Do you want to sit in front of the green screen like a real streamer?
Do I?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. You scooch in a little bit. Oops,
Here's
sorry.
the deal. I think there's a lot of gluten in these, so I gotta either take a nibble of yours or like just pick a few. You know what I mean?
That's totally reasonable. Let's move the camera a touch, shall we? Do you want to scooch in even more? All right, so here's what I'm thinking. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to... Nope, we don't want to push that button. We're going to open up something here. Ho! Do you see this? Okay, this is a tier list that I hastily threw together.
Why is it S?
S is the best. Don't you know? S
know.
is the best tier.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to eat some snacks that Patty gave me in Arizona. All right? So, I have listed them all here. We have Haichu, well, we'll go one down the row, like one after another, all right? Does that sound good? I'm so much bigger than you, both in real life and in this camera feed, but that's okay. Let me scoot back. Do you want to scoot forward?
Should I raise my chair? Does this chair raise?
It does. It does a little bit. Yeah. Should I lower mine?
I don't know.
Whoop.
Oh.
All right. Now I'm just a corner in the screen. Okay. Here we go. So, I think what we should do is we should start with the ones that we already know, right?
Yeah, I like the Pocky.
Pocky?
Let's do the Pocky.
Okay, so full disclosure, Haichu and Pocky, well, that's already clear. That's fun. Are two of our favorite snacks already. So, we're very excited to have more of them. Haven't bought them in a long time, but which would you like to start with?
The strawberry.
Strawberry Pocky?
I haven't tried strawberry Pocky before.
Okay, so first one, did this become a Patricia Snacks tier list review? It did indeed. That is what we're doing. So right now we have strawberry Pocky. All right. So this one, delicious, but I don't think I've had the strawberry one either. I think I've only ever had the chocolate and the cookies and cream.
Yep.
So we're gonna crack this open and try this one out. Now these were all purchased in Arizona at the H Mart.
You have scissors.
I do have scissors and an ego.
Shame. Okay.
I have a bigger ego than I have scissors, if we're being honest. All right, here is a Pocky for you and a Pocky for me.
So strawberry's hard for me.
Okay.
Sometimes the aftertaste reminds me a little bit of like the medicine that Mom used to give me as a kid,
Okay.
like cold and flu.
Sure, like cough medicine.
Yeah, but I'm getting like a hint of it, so it's not my fave, but it's still good. You know what I mean?
Okay, we
Yeah.
take those.
Yeah.
So where would you rate this? What's up, Key Circle?
I don't know. That's really tricky because I've just tried one.
Strawberry Pocky. S is the best, D is the worst.
I put it at B.
B?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Look at that. We're already off to the races. So chocolate Pocky. I feel like we're moving too quickly, but that's okay. Also, these are all gonna
I'll
just
try
be
to
open in my
this now.
refrigerator. Let me use the scissors. Let me lay my ego to the side and use scissors like a real person.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So there's only a couple things here that I've ever had in my life. So it's gonna be a very short list of things we've tried before. I think B is a good assessment of the strawberry Pocky. I think chocolate Pocky is gonna be a different
Always
story.
a win.
Bon appetit. Clink. Okay.
That's an S tier for me. I freaking love it.
Oh yeah. Going for another. We're going for seconds. That's an easy S tier. I mean, I don't mean to get excited about this, but chocolate Pocky is one of the greatest snacks of all time. I'm going for another one
Remember
too.
when we had it in Singapore?
Yeah, we had chocolate Pocky in Singapore. That was good. Yeah. Delicious. Tessa. What's up, Tessa? I forgot your kick check last stream. I feel bad about it. I refunded your points. I'm sorry. All right. Wait, are they advertising an app? There's an educational Pocky app. Did you know that?
Cute.
It teaches you how to write programming or some sort of programming language. Well, there you go. S tier for the educational value. All right. Next snack. And this is the only other one. No, there's actually 3 I've had before. Haichu. So she got us a multi-pack as well as individual packs of the strawberry and green apple, but strawberry and green apple in here as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the multi-pack because all flavors are represented. Now on this tier list, I only put Haichu as like a whole, not individual flavors, because I happen to know there's like a million flavors. So I'm actually gonna just pick my favorite. Do you have a favorite? Strawberry?
You know, any candy that sticks to my teeth is kind of like an immediate like. I don't know about that.
Really?
Yep.
Toffee base?
Yeah, well, just anything. Like, when I feel like I have to, like, work to get it out of my mouth later, it's no longer fun.
Now, there's one answer to what the best flavor is. What do you think it is?
The strawberry.
No, the grape. What's wrong with you?
I don't think so.
I don't like grape candy in general, but the grape Haichu, incredible. Incredible.
These ones aren't as sticky as the ones I've had in the past, so it's automatically better.
Okay. All right. What will you give this snack? What's your rating for this? Because I'm going to override it if you don't say S.
Mine is C.
She said C? Fine. I'm willing to say A.
No.
Just because I love you, but it's an S tier snack.
This is just... All right.
Okay.
Why am I here?
Okay, well, next snack. So, this is the only other one I've had, but I've never had this brand. It's the... Hold on. We can get bigger.
Too close.
Too close. This is awkward. Hi. POV, I'm cornering you at a party. Okay, this is Koala's March. I think they're these like little cream-filled koalas, okay? Here we go. Let's have some. Shall we?
Allergies are wild right now. I need to go grab a tissue. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to struggle with this packaging for a little bit, if that's okay.
You do that.
All right. Here we go. Naktam. Good to see you. Who is this koala? You can see the identity on the bottom of the box and use it in a message card. I don't know what that means. Oh, do I have to pull... Oh, it's like a cereal box. Like I have to pull everything out? Hold on.
I'm a fan of funny-shaped boxes. Automatically, snack is more fun.
Okay, snack is more fun. Let's see if this one opens nicely. It does. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Here, would you like to hold this up for camera?
Cute.
And show the people.
Look at how nicely this print came out.
How on
Wait,
earth?
Where are you?
How are they doing this?
Meh.
How are they printing on like a cracker or a cookie?
I don't know, but
that's pretty incredible.
Look at those lines. Look at that line work.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the packaging. It's all mirror image. I'm sorry. It's called Koala's March, and it's a strawberry cream filled koala. And I think they're different, right? Because yours is, mine's wearing a cape.
This is like S tier for at least like aesthetic value.
Aesthetically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I like it.
I can tell you for a fact, this is a minimum A tier snack.
I give it an S tier.
S tier snack? Mm-hmm. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
All right, so what did I call those? Koala's March. S tier snack.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay, we have officially entered the realm of the unknown, okay? So we're in uncharted waters. So what looks good on this
we've only done sweet, so let's try the Lay's salted egg. So my previous roommate had like an obsession with like strange Lay's flavor.
Yeah.
And she would just come into my room at really any hour of the day or night. She usually kept night hours.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "You want to try weird chips?" And it just kind of became our thing.
Trying weird chips?
Yeah.
Well, have you had this one?
I have not had that one. No.
Well, there you go. Okay. Here's one thing that I'm noting before I even open this. This is the most gaseous bag of Lay's I've ever laid hands on. This is so inflated. Oh, wait. Your roommate is me. Wait, is that Lay's from Thailand? I have no idea.
How would we know?
Actually, yes. I believe this is Thai writing at the bottom here.
Somebody tell us if this is Thai writing.
Hold on.
Well.
We can enhance.
Oh.
It's going to be mirrored, but I'm pretty sure this is Thai. It's
Thai.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Moosh knows. Moosh knows everything.
Moosh.
I trust Moosh more than almost anyone I know. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yep. If Moosh tells you something, you better believe it. Okay.
Okay, for presentation.
Hold on. We opened it. Let's get a whiff, huh? Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm vibing with it. Interesting. What are you thinking? You seem skeptical.
I am skeptical.
Okay. Well, would you like a chip, ma'am? You're about to say something about the presentation.
Oh, yeah, look, they're like, no chip is broken in this bag.
True, and it's a thick bag. It's a double cheeked up bag. All right, here we go. Chip. You know what? That absolutely tastes like an egg, and I'm here for it. That's good.
We need a palate cleanser.
What do you want? A Pocky?
I don't know, yeah.
Do you want a chocolate Pocky? You didn't like that. That seemed to upset you a little bit. I'm curious why, because that's like...
It's like in my nose.
We're in umami town right now with this chip. This chip...
I don't know. I can't even... I don't know.
Dude, I freaking love these chips. I don't know anything about them from the bag because I can't read it. But I'm gonna... Ooh, dude.
Not for me. Okay. You better brush your teeth before you go to bed tonight.
Well, would you like to clear the palate with a fruitcake flavored Mountain Dew?
I would absolutely not.
Can I offer you a fruitcake Mountain Dew in these trying times?
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with your palate. Your like apple cider chai thing tonight just mostly tastes like sour chai, which is to me
good.
I don't know.
What's
anyway,
up?
okay.
Lydia's here. Lydia's here for the... Okay. Well, all right. This is good. This is going in my... Okay, wait, hold on. This is turning into my tier list, okay?
I know.
I'm putting it at A.
I would put that at D.
You put it at D?
Is there a lower tier?
Usually there's F, but I forgot to add it.
Okay, well.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, these are super cute.
What do you want to try?
Look at the packaging on these.
So the next one we have, and it's kind of unfortunate, the green screen is really taking it out of our... We can actually... Here, it's this. Like this. Like this.
You know
like
what's
this.
weird to me about this? The perforations are on the bottom of the panda.
Oh, you're right. I was about to just cut it with the scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you open this from the bottom.
Bizarre.
Well, thank you for pointing that out. I was about to rip into it like a cave troll. So, I appreciate that. Wow, we're huge right now. Okay. All right. So, here we go. These snacks are for kids, Patty says.
Are they?
So,
They're adorable.
All right. These look like maybe what you'd put in soup.
I know.
Possibly.
Okay, presentation is again a 10. It looks like a miniature, perfect tiny roll.
Aaron says, so it's you don't behead the panda. That's so cute.
Oh!
That's actually a great call.
Yeah, you know what? Good plan.
Love that.
Good plan.
Good for kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Clink.
Clink.
Oh, they're sweet.
Why do they mine taste fishy?
What? Excuse me?
Wait.
They taste fishy? I think you got egg teeth right now. I think you got a bad case of egg teeth.
You think? I'm gonna try another one.
Yeah, they're sweet. They go well with milk tea. They melt in your mouth. Ooh, okay. I'm not gonna chew this one.
Why do they taste fishy to me? Am I having a stroke? Hold on, let me try.
You smell toast? Do
you not get that initial like?
No.
Like just right when it hits your tongue.
No.
Okay.
These are great. These are an A tier.
All right.
This is my list now.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I put them in C.
You put them in C?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I don't know why. Can't get over like the...
Someone needs to clear their palate. Do you want to go get some water?
Yeah.
Okay, go get
some... water? Do we want water or do we just want to keep eating Pokey?
No, go get some water.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. We're patient here. She does... Yes. The chat, I think we can all agree. Listen. This is delicious. I'm mystified by this. I've never had like a cracker that melts in your mouth. The texture on this is unlike anything I've ever had. And, Clear the palate with the wheel of dehydration. Oh my goodness. I don't think that's gonna happen. We're not gonna dehydrate my wife. That's overstepping the line. Also, Elvin, I don't think I said hi. It's good to see you. I'm putting that one off. All right? I'm not doing that right now. All right? That one's going to stay unredeemed until we're done with this. All right? Maybe they're magic crackers that taste different to everyone. Or like what is it? Those things you put on your tongue that makes lemons not sour. But I think it's just, she has egg chip in the teeth.
I think I just have an exquisite sense of smell.
Do you now?
Yep. I do.
Well... They don't smell like anything either.
They don't smell like anything to you?
Here you go.
No.
You don't want to try one more? Did you drink water?
Yeah. Yep.
Fish? Bro, I don't get it, but okay. All right. Well, what do you want to try next? Because we could go back to chocolate. We have chocolate here. Or do you want to go to the other side?
Let's try the butter biscuit.
Butter biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay. Butter coconut.
Butter coconut. Oh, okay. See, automatically, this sounds like something I could get down with.
So Frank said this was his favorite. One
Okay.
second. We can show it to you a little bit better. Frank likes this one. All right. So this is the next one we got. Mrs. Brez excluded from your dehydration. You got that right. All right. So we're gonna bust this guy open real quick. Oop. We got a pull tab.
These are so satisfying.
The little pull tabs.
Yeah. I like the noises they make.
Okay. So nice. Little
good,
individual
they're
packets.
little.
We get little individual packets out of the box. That's very nice. That's very convenient. Let's put this over here.
Lose space.
I know, right?
Yeah. They look very nice.
Oh, presentation-wise, I mean, we can actually... These already... Look at the mess we're making. These already look really good. I'm opening these very poorly. I don't know why I split it down the middle. I think that means we're full sending and eating the whole sleeve.
Are we?
No.
Okay.
Unless they're good. Here you go.
Ooh.
Is that salt or sugar?
Oh my gosh. These are S tier.
Oh.
They're like wafers,
Oh.
but wafers and Ritz. You know, like vanilla wafers plus Ritz.
Uh-huh.
Like a little less intense.
Flip it over. Put the other side down on your tongue. It's even better. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yes. 10 out
A
of 10.
little chef's kiss on
Would
that
recommend.
one. Butter coconut biscuit. That's an S tier. Mm-hmm. That's an easy S tier.
100% agree.
Easy. But can't find the mouse. Help. There it is. Butter coconut S tier. Okay. Man, that's great. I'm glad we opened the sleeve poorly so we have an excuse to eat
All
every
of them.
single one of these because I'm going to eat another.
No, we gotta save room. Here.
Okay, that's fair. These are pretty dense. These are pretty... Yeah, you're smart. This is why I didn't do this by myself. Okay.
Shrimp.
Shrimp chips. Now, you were complaining about a bit of a fish flavor on the last
Well, because
few.
it's not supposed to be... It's almost like... Okay.
How are you to say if it's supposed to be fishy?
Well, I feel like those are not supposed to be fishy if they're sweet. It's just like the air in the puff tasted.
I guess so.
I'm not going to defend myself. It's
Okay,
fine. It
that's
was
fine.
my own sensory experience.
Okay, next, shrimp crackers. Now, I believe Patty said these were her favorite in the video that Tofu posted, or somebody posted a video asking everyone's favorite snack. And I believe this is what she said. So, here we go. I'm excited about these. Now, presentation.
Wow.
Oh, they're puffy.
Hey, wait, can you have these?
Sure, why not?
Are you sure?
I have a bit of a shellfish allergy, but we're going to go for it. Here you go. Would you like this? You know what? It's worth it. Hold on, give it a sniff.
Smells like shrimp.
It does smell like shrimp. All right, here we go. Okay,
Actually, I like these.
the taste is so much more subtle than the smell. The smell's very strong. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If someone opened these next to me on a train, I would be a little.
I'd be angry.
I'd be a little upset.
Yeah.
You know, I would kind of be frustrated. I'd be like, "Why are you doing that?" But just based on the taste,
Yeah.
it's great.
Not too bad. They're
Yeah.
like a Cheeto,
Yeah,
but with like seafood seasoning.
it's like a crustacean Cheeto,
Oh. Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. That's a solid A from me, my guy.
I don't like that descriptor. I don't think we would market with that. A
It's
crustacean
it's
Cheeto.
it's a Cheeto with an exoskeleton. You know, it's an invertebrate. That's a Cheeto. That's great. Shrimp crackers, A tier. I think the butter coconut biscuit's better, so I think it's unfair to put these in S tier, given that, right? And it's also chocolate Pocky, is S tier.
Yeah.
Okay, shrimp crackers. Now my whole office is gonna smell like this for a little bit here. That's all right. We have two options left. We have the bin rice crackers, and we have the chocolate. What are you thinking here?
Let's try the bin rice crackers.
Okay.
We'll end with the chocolate. Like
So-
a real end with dessert.
Okay, that's fair. We're ending with dessert. Rice crackers is S tier, says Moosh. All right, we're gonna try them. I believe there's a little perforation there. And these seem to be... Oh, perfect. A pack of 2. It's like it was made for this.
Oh, and they're gluten-free.
Oh, bless up. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
If these are good, I might take these with me.
You can have some.
Okay.
If these are good. Okay. Let's be perfectly honest. Also got to lick fingers. Okay. Oh, lick your fingers. Lick your shrimp fingers real quick.
I can't tell what's on my fingers.
There's too many snacks on your fingers. All right, here we go. Wait, we gotta clink them. You just go for it. I hand you something and you immediately just eat it. Clink. Clink.
This looks like something from a movie. What am I thinking of? Like maybe
Lembas
something
bread
from, like,
from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
A little bit. Ooh.
Little salty. Little
well,
sweet.
hey there. Well,
Love the crunch.
Well, a little hello there on the start there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's kind of tangy. It's kind of salty. It's kind of sweet.
Kind of confuses my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. It's like...
Oh, I'm not as big of a fan as of the aftertaste.
Okay.
And for me, that lowers it a tier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotta lick your shrimp fingers in the end.
Nope. Whoa. Sprayed crumbs.
That's okay. Do you think this desk is clean by any stretch?
No.
Dude, I've been going buck wild on this desk. You want me to... You're not feeling it?
Nope.
Is it just the aftertaste?
Like, I don't dislike it, but I'm also not, like, drawn to it. You know what I mean?
Mm. You could easily crush a bunch of these because they're so light. But they also come in packs of 2. So I feel like you would feel guilty about opening so many, you know? Like, it's built in sort of rate-limiting factors.
4 small packs is only 170 calories.
4 packs?
Yeah.
Yo,
8
crackers? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking good. I bet these butter coconut biscuits are probably the most calorically dense.
Mm-hmm.
6
One
servings.
pouch.
1 pouch is 240.
Nice.
So one of these things is like half my lunch. Well, that's okay though. Totally worth it. All right. Last but not least, we're saving the dessert for last, right? I mean, you gots to. It's chocolate. I can't imagine this is bad. And the other thing that I've learned is that almost every country has better chocolate than the U.S.
Yeah.
The U.S.'s chocolate is awful. So if you can't... Oop, I'm cutting the box.
Making
if
me
you
nervous.
can... Oh, there's a little pull tab that I didn't use. If you can find international chocolate, it's almost always going to be better than the U.S. So, I don't know. It's almost all like oil and fillers and stuff. Okay. Meiji? I don't know how to pronounce this.
Somebody want to, like...
A chocolate for you, ma'am?
It's so cute.
A chocolate for me?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let's
we
get
clinking?
to the... We can clink on the green screen. Clink. Nice gold presentation. If I found this on my pillow at a hotel room... Oh, and it's
That's a
milk
good
chocolate
smell.
too. I would be delighted to find this on my hotel pillow.
It's so creamy. Dude, I'm here for this.
Oh, dang. Okay.
This is S for sure.
Oh, we didn't rate the Bin crackers. But we can put this in S easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. This is so good. I wonder if we can get this locally.
If not, I can probably find it in Spokane for you.
Oh, we should get this from my dad.
He would probably
He
love
would
it.
freaking love this.
Yeah, he would.
Okay.
We should put this on a list. This kind of stuff on like a stocking stuffer list. We should have a stocking stuffer list.
That's true. I'm going for another salted egg chip. Just to guarantee that you don't kiss me tonight.
Mm. It is a guarantee.
What would you rate the Bin crackers? The second to last ones we had. These guys.
I'll put them in B. Like they don't like assault my senses.
Okay.
But I'm also just like not like super into them.
I'm gonna sneak them into A.
Okay.
Just because I think they're interesting. I wasn't expecting them to be both savory and sweet.
Yeah.
And I find that fascinating.
Okay.
Like, there's almost no like popular American snacks I can think of that are that way.
I thought you don't usually like savory and sweet because I'm always like, hey, let's have like the popcorn mix or whatever.
True.
And you're always like.
I usually don't, but there's a very tangy nature to that one that I think is interesting.
Sure, fair enough.
Like, it's not just like one note, I guess, maybe is more what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I hate one note stuff, and most American snacks are one note. Other than the Nerds gummy clusters, because those are S tier every time. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. I can't say how thankful I am to my friends, to Patty, Thank you for this abundance of snacks. My cup runneth over.
Agreed. Thank you for letting me try them.
You were so very kind to have gotten me all of this, and that was a fun little activity. Oh, and sure, yes, thank you both. Fun little activity to do on stream was to consume all of these items. So thank you for joining me on my first and probably last mukbang. So yeah, that was. We need to send you drinks. Oh, they gave me drinks too, but I couldn't take them on the plane, so I drank them. There was a grass jelly drink that was really good, and then there was a peach, like a white peach drink that was absolutely delicious. Dude. Mukbang Monday. Oh my goodness. Let me ship. Oh, okay. Hey, listen. If you want to, hold on. I'm like wildly out of frame at the moment.
Sorry.
If you do want to send me stuff, I do smell like egg, don't I? If you want to send me stuff, eventually I will get a PO box and I will put it in my little description. You can send them to me, but until then, just if I trust you, I'll DM you my address.
Are we 2 weeks out for the PO box ish? Right?
They told me about 2 weeks to get my PO box. Yeah. So,
yeah.
All right. Well,
okay, I gotta go study.
Thank you, Madison, for appearing on stream. Thank you, chat, for being nice to my wife.
Thanks for letting me.
We don't tolerate creepers towards my wife, so thank you for being kind. And yes, I will see you again for Mukbang Mondays. Okay. It's not Monday, and that wasn't really a mukbang. Let's get these snacks out of here, huh? They're kind of everywhere. I gotta loop some switches. I have a plastic bag.
Or you could just grab the bin and we could pack them all in there.
There's a bin? Oh, you want to bring me the bin and I'll stuff them in there?
Yeah, I can bring the snack bin.
All right, thank you. Let me raise my chair because I'm a wee little lad when it's down this low. And let me reframe this camera. My goodness. All right. Well, thank you again. That was very fun. She does like hanging out on stream. Thank you for making it fun for her because I know a lot of times it's not fun to be a woman on Twitch, so I appreciate you guys. Okay, we're going to pack these up, and then I got some switches to lube. I have a client who sent me a bunch of switches. Oh, actually, I also have some dehydration to do. Let me put this tier list in my Discord, though, if you want to see how we rated them.
Hey.
That was delicious.
Can you trim off this tag?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got you. Boop. All right, where did I put the scissors? Here they are.
I got this bin like a year ago. Still never took it off.
You could have given it away as a gift until now. Whoops. Here, I can put it on my lap if you want me to.
Yeah.
And we can just put the snackies in there. Okay, so some of these will probably need a little clothespin, but fortunately we own a lot of them now. Could you actually grab me that block of clothespins? I put it on the wire rack in the laundry room. Sorry, watch me clean my house. Yeah, my tier list is on Discord right now. Thank you. And these probably need to go in a Ziploc, but that's.
They won't. You should just leave them out. They won't make it.
Oh, that's fair. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Oh, a little clothespin for me. Thank you, ma'am. Put one on there. Put one on the egg chips. I'm gonna take the egg chips to work and see if my coworkers like them.
Or if they make you get rid of them because they're so smelly.
No, the shrimp chips are probably more aromatic, I would say. Also, Key Circle resubbed for 7 months.
Nice.
34 minutes ago, and I said nothing. I said nothing at all because money is, I just expect it from you guys. You know what I mean? I'm selfish, and I expect you to just pay me to be here. Thank you. All right. Mudini, how are you? I'm excited for whatever you got cooking, Mudini, by the way. I've been talking with this guy on Discord. Okay, also, we had something in general from Yuki. Yuki got a Flying V guitar. Excuse me, halar. That's pretty cool. That's pretty rad. I'm excited to hear you shred on that thing, my son. Okay, that was great. I like doing little, tier list things or what, I did a scented marker tier list at one point, things that are just sort of let's start over. Hi, I'm Nathan. I just had a stroke. Anyone else smell toast? No, things that are unrelated to keyboards. That's the word I was looking for. All right. It's time to dehydrate. You know? That's what you guys are actually here for, if we're being completely honest. Let's spin this freaking wheel, though. Let's pause the music. It's a little too optimistic for the fate that shall befall me. Oh, I've muted Chrome as well, which means that all of my alerts have not been playing. There we go. Oh, get wrecked, you absolute nerds. Your boy gets to hydrate instead. That's one for the house. Thank you. We take those. I'm going to chug this whole glass of water. Suck it.
Can I show them my candle?
Yeah, you can. All right. That was a bit of a plot twist, wasn't it? We recently came under the possession of a new candle. Now, you may be asking yourself, how on earth is that exciting, Nathan? And to which I say, good question. But you haven't seen it yet, okay? Behold, the coolest candle you've probably seen in your entire life. And if you disagree, you're lying to yourself. That's what I'm saying, all right? Look at this thing. It came from Etsy. The box was only mostly smashed, but yet the candle survived. So we take those. Isn't that sweet? The whole entire head of David with his eyes gilded. I thought you were going to say you got the candle artisan. I did not get that. That is actually a pretty cool candle, though. That's an S tier candle, if we're being honest. Here you go. Thank you for giving me that as a prop. Why did Buttspot change color? Buttspot used to be red. Now he's blue. Man, I wouldn't be able to use it. I know. I don't think we're ever going to light that candle. Like, it probably doesn't even smell like anything, I don't think. Do you want to give it a huff? Tell me if it smells like anything. I'm guessing it doesn't. And why would it?
It doesn't smell good.
Oh, it smells bad. It's a stinky candle. You're not supposed to light it, apparently. I have had this idea for a long time, and I think it already exists, where I thought, what if I made candles that most of the candle... Oh, we got a police report. Most of the candle smells terrible, but the top layer smells really good, and you give it to your friend, and then it burns, and then eventually it starts smelling bad. I kind of just think that'd be really funny, you know? I kind of think that'd be a great prank, but I'm guessing that, like, that can't not already exist. In the universe of things that exist, Burrowing Owl, long time no see, hello, good to see you.
Hello.
My wife is a fan of yours. I'm sure they're out there, you know. I did look into how much it costs to, like, have custom candles made, and it's actually not that expensive. So I could probably make the Bray candle lineup, but I think it's just, you know, time and effort-wise, probably not worth it if that problem has already been solved. Let's read a police report, though, dang it. From the old book O police reports, we got page 91 is in question today. So if you don't know, if you've never seen me do this before, I live in a small town in Montana. You could make it good, bad just to confuse them. True. And in my small town in Montana, there are frequently stupid things that get called into the cops. And they get put in this book, and then I read them to you through an old telephone that I converted into a microphone for some reason one day, and was trying to come up with a use for. So here we are. I, for some reason, still have this as a redemption, so enjoy, everybody. Let me find a good one or two on this page. There's like 10 on this page. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's a couple good ones on here, though, if we're being honest. I'm going to have to yell, though, because the volume's really, really low on this. Okay, here we go. January 2nd, 1990, disturbance when two Bozeman men got in a loud argument over, quote, who was causing the most noise, unquote, in an apartment on the 800 block of North Grand. February 11th, 1990, vandalism when someone switched the license plates on all the cars parked in the Big Sky Crest condominiums in Big Sky. That's you're kind of a pesky guy if you're doing that. I don't like that. Don't switch license plates. What are you guys doing out here? All right. Well, you know, solid police work from the Bozeman PD. Thank you for serving and protecting. There you go. A couple police reports from the 90s. Most of them are usually from the early 2000s, but those are some actual throwbacks there. Cool. All right. Let's see. Anything else of note? Anything else to talk about right now? What's on my docket? I think we're good. I think it's time to lube some switches, chat. 8 o'clock. We're an hour deep in the stream. And, yeah, I got a lot of switches. I have a client who sent me 270 switches and said, yo, my guy. Oh, a kick check from Moosh. Okay. I can show you what we got cooking. We got... Now, I recognize that, you know, Kanye West is still not a very savory character, but I think both enough time has passed, and I think we can all differentiate the art from the artist enough at this point. But I got the Yeezy 700 MNVN02. Thank you for the follow. In the I think they're the static white colorway, and they're just a nice little dad shoe. I wanted to kind of match my monochromatic shirt with a monochromatic shoe, and I kind of figured, you know, it'd be a good one. It'd be a good one. So there you go. That's the kick of the night. Yeah. So it was 3 sets of 90. Whoa, is that 270 or did I do my math wrong? Yeah, 270. That's 3 sets of 90, which isn't that bad. To me, that's 3 streams. That's content, baby. That's content, baby. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's check that one off. There we go. All my Yeezys were aftermarket, so technically I didn't give money to Kanye. I can't say the same, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I got them all along. I've actually never bought aftermarket Yeezys, now that I think about it. Well, what you gonna do? All of my Yeezys were I mean, he was still crazy, but pre-anti-Semitic Kanye. Let's put it that way. So, what you gonna do? All right, let's get some switches out, shall we? All right, so for this client, we have 3 sets. We have some, let's check. 90 MX blacks that need black films and 62 gram long springs. 90 MX clears that need tribosis instead of cryotox, clear films, and 65 gram short springs. And then we have 90 Mizu Minks that just get lubed normally. So I think that's what I'm going to do is the Minks tonight because they're easy. In fact, I think that's what I put in the build command. So let's do that. So let's get them out. Without doxing me or my client. I got Kanye Gap stuff before, anti-Semitic Kanye, and now I have to burn them. I just have been waiting to be like, eventually, I think with enough time, because this happens with a lot of people, you can separate the art from the artist, because legitimately I think Yeezys are the most comfortable shoes I have, and I like wearing them. I'm just like, yee, like how long until I, you know, and also, not to say that you should, like, if you're uncomfortable and you just want to burn this stuff, fine, that's your prerogative, and I support you and your convictions. So nothing against that. I think for me, it's just like, I'm just gonna, you know, try to figure out for myself what my comfort level is with that. So, I don't know. But this was, I think, the first time I put on Yeezys in months. months and months and months. But I just was like, my feet are tired from being at the gym. I just want something comfortable. Okay. Also, I live in a state where no one knows what Yeezys are, so I could literally wear these anywhere and no one would know. They'd have no idea. They would just be like, those are some weird looking shoes. And I'd be like, yes, they are. And let's not talk about them anymore. They're very comfortable. Montana moment, dude. For real, though. I think I called it on Discord, yeehaw country out here, because you can just sort of do whatever. You know, people don't know. They don't know what you're wearing. All right. Mouse is working again. Let's lube some switches. Dang it. All right, let's grab some tubs. We need a couple tubs. Tubs are nice. We also need. Let's also do this. Let's combine these two. These are gonna be our destination. Also, let me check real quick. We're gonna clean out the tub a little bit because I think. Every once in a while, I just like to clean the lubing tub out just to keep it fresh. Keep it funky and fresh. We just use 105 on the springs, but, you know, it's smart to, I think, make sure there's no dust or hairs or whatever, because goodness knows there's hairs in this house. My 2 pets are just, you know, they're hairy. That's the reality. They're hairy animals. But we love them for it anyways. These are fresh. These are, should we smell them? Are they going to be like NK creams that are stanky? I've never sniffed Mizu Minks before. Hold on. They don't smell like anything. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm an honest man and there's no smell on these. I'm not going to lick them. They belong to a client. I mean, I could email them and ask if I can lick them, but it's not an email I relish writing if we're being honest. All right, let's start smacking these open, huh? First of all, stock test. They sound good. They have a little bit of spring crunch. So I think the 105 is going to sort of knock that down. But as far as smoothness goes, they're not scratchy at all. I mean, Gateron, I do think they make good switches. I'm a fan of what Gateron's doing out here, so props to them. They do not smell. You leaving? I'm only here for them stanky switches. Well then, get yourself some fresh NK creams, my friend, or some blueberries if you can find them. Those were probably stinkier than the creams, actually. Man, those really got to me. I had to let them sit out in the garage for a while. Also, I just love Glars's sort of peeping from down here, you know, it's just, look at him down here. Bald head and everything. Bless you, Glars's. I want Glars's to be my friend. That's my goal. I'm gonna shake that man's hand. Someday. I've already edited a video with him in it. That's how I'm gonna get there, you know? I'm gonna leverage my connections. The worst ones I smelled were NK Nolive creams. Ooh, interesting. I've never actually typed on those. They had a bit of a moment in the spotlight after Teja built a keyboard for Lily Pichu with them. Just get Tommy Hilfiger stuff instead. Wait, is that a joke? Is Tommy Hilfiger also controversial at the moment? You can't say I've sniffed. Well, okay, so here's the thing. With Novel Keys creams, you don't even have to smell them. They're just stinky. You will know. If they're fresh, if they're a fresh pack of switches, you will know. You can't escape that. That's some fish and some, like, I don't know, it's just like a can of sardines that you're opening. It's something else. Like, for real though. Also, Gio, it's really good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out. I do be sniffing switches. Roboto knows. Are the ones palm that... So that's the thing, is like, there's a lot of other palm switches out there, sunflowers, for instance, that don't smell. And also, I've used other cream switches other than the normal creams, like the tactile creams or the blue ones, the launch edition, which were just a normal cream but a different colorway, and they didn't smell at all. So I don't really understand why, like, the blueberries, Nolives, and stock creams smell so bad. If you get those NK switches in an airtight container for a long time and crack them open. Yes, it puts a durian to shame. Oh my goodness. I am really weirded out by the fact that Buttspot changed colors, though. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What are you doing, Buttspot? Gotta take out the trash bin lurking. Let's go. Salted egg snacks, guarantee no kisses. Oh my goodness, he's heard it all. Oh my goodness. What's up, Forbidden? How are you? Good to see you. That's quite the opening line. You're too kind. Appreciate you being here. Sounds good, Gio. Mans is taking out the trash. Like a gentleman. Doing great, even better now. Let's go. I'm good. I'm really good. I had a good day. So that's fun. It's good. It's good to feel productive. I actually had a productive weekend. These are Mizu Minks switches, actually. Whoa, Fruity. Good to see you. I love the Patty binoculars emote. That's so freaking cute. Got tricked? I know. These aren't even mine. These belong to another guy who mailed them to me. And I'm going to make them a little bit more slippery and mail them back. That's the nature of our relationship. So, it's cool, though. I actually usually don't get people who exclusively want switch lubing. It's usually like an add-on to a build, you know? It's like, can you lube these switches and build the board? I've only had maybe 2, including this one, like, just please lube switches for me, which is interesting. I wonder why they picked me, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are probably better and cheaper than I am at this, you know? Imagine if I had a lube goblin and I just said, yeet, and sent him off to somewhere else. You know, I have considered it. I have considered getting a lube goblin, but when our palm gets hot, it smells so bad. Interesting. Interesting. So maybe the colors, some of the colors need different temperatures. I could see that. I'm not a materials scientist or anything, but speaking of which, I would like to someday get my little sister on this stream because she kind of is a materials scientist, sort of. She took a lot of those classes in college for her chemical engineering degree and her biological engineering degree. And so I just think it would be interesting to have her on here and ask her a bunch of questions. But I'd need to have good questions, you know? My worry is that I would throw it to chat and everyone would be like asking dumb questions and she'd get uncomfortable because she's not like, she's funny, but not like, I don't know. She's usually funny just in how terse she is, you know? That's what I think would be really funny. I only buy switches that are good stock or send them to get lubed. Yeah, that's why I'm excited about the cream sodas because I don't know. I still lube my personal switches too because like, I don't know, content's content, right? I don't feel comfortable going live without the guise of some keyboard related chore to do because I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. You know, that's how I feel. So it's nice to just have something to do while I can just sort of chat with you guys. So that's here. So here we are, but it works for me. And I have a lot of them I need to lube. I do want to get rid of a bunch of these keycaps and switches. So what I think I'm going to do, because I just want to get things out of my house. I'm not trying to make money. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a bunch of these keycap sets I want to get rid of on my Discord and be like, yo, they're cheap. They're cheaper if you buy a bunch of them. Come and get them. Don't know what to do with your hand. Oh my goodness. What is that emote? What on earth? Oh my goodness. That is the most cursed. I've never seen that one before. Lydia, that is the most cursed emote I've ever seen. Oh my word. Oh boy, that caught me off guard. I'm blushing a little bit here. That's wild. Look at this emote, Madison. What do you think about it?
Is that Rosa?
No, that's Lydia's dog, Rue.
Oh, that's something.
It's something is a good word for that. Yes. Novocaine 4862, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. The Rue emotes are so good though. The dancing one is really funny. I love that. So like Lydia's got it dialed on what makes a good Twitch emote, I think, because it's easy to see from a distance. It's very funny and it's super recognizable. You know, mine are just random. I think I need more cohesive emotes is what I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. I like the ones that I do have. And the Brett emote is kind of iconic at this point. It's funny because now every once in a while I'll see the hat show up on Instagram or someone's Twitch. And I'm like, oh, the little hat that could. It's on Patty's stream. It's on Shure's Instagram. It's great. I love it. Speaking of which, Moosh, if you're still here, did you get your hat? Moosh and Roro and Elvin and Patness all got a merch drop from Santa Nathan, and it did not arrive in time for Christmas because I'm very slow about everything that I do. So, you know, that's all right. It arrived in time for Chinese New Year, so that's good. Hello, Melanie. Where can we buy the hats? They will be live on Discord. I will have a storefront or Google form, depending on how ambitious I'm feeling. So, want to buy Brett hat? Well, listen, I've been getting that a lot more lately, so I gotta crank out some more stock here. So, wipe single tier. Oh my goodness. Don't you worry, Gio. I do have I don't want to spoil anything, but I have a care package that I'm putting together. But I have other stuff that I want to put in it, which is why I haven't sent it out yet. So please, so I guess all that said, please don't buy one, Gio, if I post the storefront, okay? If you do, I'm just going to refund you. So I guess it's good that I could warn you early about that. But good to see you, Melanie. Appreciate you being here. Freaking Wantagon with the actual goated stream today. That was so fun. I hung out for a little bit while I was editing. That was great. I thought people just brought them to the meet. Oh yeah. No, I am selling them. I had a limited stock that I brought. My whole suitcase was full of hats because a lot of people had already bought them before I even got to Arizona, and it was just a good time to drop them off. And that's why they were everywhere. It's like everyone had them. So yeah, I'll basically just like buy some stock, do a drop on my Discord, and then you can get them there, and I'll just keep you posted whenever there's stock. I have other stuff. I leaked on Patty's stream, so if you weren't there, you missed it. But I leaked on Patty's stream a Mabel hat. I'm making a beanie with the Mabel emote that Turtle Cat made. So that's going to be fun. I know, the Patty leak emote. So that's coming up. And then also shirts. I should be getting shirts in. The man himself, Wantagon. Hey, quick little aside. If you haven't freaking go give Wantagon a follow. My guy got raided by Mr. Toes today, which was incredibly exciting. I opened up Twitch and what do I see but Wantagon with like 150 viewers, and I was like, let's freaking go, my guy. So drop him a follow if you haven't. Good stream. Also, Melanie is typically in the room, so, you know, sometimes you might catch her petting a cat in the background, which is what I saw today. And I was like, hey, he learned a little bit of Vietnamese too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's get our boy to 100. He's been a huge supporter of my channel. He and Melanie have been here vibing, and for a long time, actually, quite a while. So appreciate you being here. Such a fun stream, dude. I'm glad. It's always like the post stream, like when you have a time to stop and go like, what just happened after like a huge raid. That's always crazy for me. You know, I sit down and I'm like, holy freaking crap. Like, yeah, I got raided by Alex once when he had like 1,000 viewers, and I was like overwhelmed. You know, you think I'm panicking now. I was just like beside myself. I was like, what do I do? So yeah, it was, I don't know. Super nice guy, that Alex Odos. Really, really puts in perspective how hard he works, though. Like, think about it. Think about how hard it is to be entertaining with that many people watching and typing in chat, and then also just making content all the time, you know, and supporting the community of everybody else. Because when you're Alex Odos, there's really no one bigger than you who can raid you, who's typically live during that time. But he's always just, you know, giving raids to people. I don't know. It's like a very cool guy. I really appreciate him. So we're lucky to have him in the community, because he's a hard worker and he's a talented guy. And I think he could be successful wherever. And, you know, it's cool that he chose keyboards, you know. I don't know. I just think that's fun for the community to have someone like that in it. But thank you, Mr. Toes. He's rated me like 5 times or something, like, which is insane to think about. So I appreciate it. Got a whole new respect for him after streaming for a bit. It can be, dude, it can be. Absolutely. It's just like when you have that many viewers, it's like the difference, dude, the difference between like 20 viewers and even like 50 viewers or like 100 viewers when most of them are active is insane. Like, it's something else entirely. And you kind of just have to cherry pick comments to talk about, you know, while keeping it topical. And I don't know how people like him do it so well, you know, because it's like, you could just sort of start to ignore chat, or, you know, if your chat's moving so fast, it's just emotes mostly, so you can kind of get a temperature on what they're thinking. But like, he'll still pull messages from chat and talk to people and make it funny, but still be able to like talk about the board without interrupting himself by reading chat. I just think it's impressive. So huge skill to have, honestly. Like, it's not, I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to be a streamer. And it's like, cool, do it. But also recognize that it's a skill to be able to do it with an audience, right? He makes us feel seen. That's probably what it is the most, actually. That's a really good way of putting it, because he does. Yeah, it's very wholesome, and I appreciate it. Should I throw this out? I think so, because I'm not going to reseal it, but I will put them in a Ziploc bag to send them back to the client. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because, yeah. Okay. Let's get a little of this. Let's get a little of the ranch dressing here. This is from my corporate sugar daddy Spoos. If you're in chat at all, Space Cables, ! Affiliates to check out my affiliates. Thanks for the lurk. Shoney's. Appreciate Shoney's. Shoney's is a real one. Thank you, Snoopy. Yeah, you can check out my affiliate link if you would like. There's GMK keycap sets. There's desk mats. There's full entire keyboard kits available at Space Cables. Cables as well. They've been dropping Limo cables every once in a while too, which is kind of cool. So definitely check them out if you were looking for some stuff, and using my code helps support the channel, so I appreciate it. Oh yeah, it's time. $60 FPS too. Okay. Whoops, everything got messed up. Okay, we're back. Wait, no, we're not. Oh my goodness, everything goes buck wild when that happens. Okay, the music gets muted and unmuted. I don't know what's going on. Oops, let's flip this over. This loop station came from Spooce Cables. Also bag lubing some TL635s. Let's go. I switched to tub lubing because people were making fun of the state my Ziploc bag is in. Let's be honest. I was peer pressured into it, but I probably would still be bag lubing. Although I can't imagine, I was inflating the bag with my breath, and I think I was probably inhaling 105 fumes, and I can't imagine that was great for me, you know. Do you have any interest in some SP Star melons that sound like mac and cheese? Can you link me a sound test? Tub better? Oh my. Yeah, I have heard that it's bad. I think it has been. Here's the other thing. It makes it way easier to pick the springs out. So you right. All right. You need a little rock polisher. Ooh, like a little rock tumbler to put my springs in? That's kind of big brain strat if you think about it. All right. Today's been a good day. I got to eat a bunch of snacks. That's always, like, you can't knock that, right? Snack day is a good day. Should I put down the grubby mat, or do we just freaking set? It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. We're just gonna freaking send her there, bud. So this is gonna be where we're gonna put all the finished switches when we're done. I've realized a couple things. Let's talk meta Twitch, shall we? There's a duality to streaming something like this, right? The pro is that it's pretty accessible to the majority of people here. Most of you have lubed a switch or two in your life, so you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, you've seen it done before, so you know what's going on, right? So it's pretty accessible content. The con is that it's boring. Like, objectively, it's kind of boring to watch me. And also, like, it doesn't really change from switch to switch, right? So, like, if I lube, you know, SP Stars, they're being talked about in chat. That's pretty similar to if I'm lubing Mizu Minks right now, right? It's not like a keyboard where every keyboard could sound different, so people are here to see how the build works, whatever. However, there's also like another extreme, because I think there's a lot of advantages to something like this because it's a nice communal space. So if we're able to have a conversation and chat about stuff, it still makes it a fun stream. I've discovered that if I stream something like writing code for a microcontroller for a video I'm working on, right? I tend to lose people because that tends to be a little bit more inaccessible. Now, a lot of you are in the tech field, so you understand what's going on, but a lot of you aren't as well, so you kind of get lost. And so I think, like, and it also requires a lot more attention on my part to actually write that code, so I can't be as responsive in chat. So that is something that I've noticed, which is that, you know, I think making and crafting, right, seems to be a nice sweet spot for this kind of interactive stream, right? I'm in the tech field and I also have no clue what you're talking about. See, that's the thing. It's like, not only do you have to be in the tech field, you have to be aware of whatever domain-specific problem I'm trying to solve and whatever language I'm trying to solve it in, which, you know, again, is pretty niche. So if you're not, like, really familiar with microprocessor architecture or how to write MicroPython or, you know, Arduino code or whatever, then it may not make a lot of sense. And I can do my best to explain it, but even then, I can only break it down so far in a reasonable way on stream, because it's not like I'm teaching a class or something. So I don't know. I've gone back and forth on that because I have a lot of code that I want to write. And the other issue, by the way, the really big inhibiting issue with doing software on stream is that there's a lot of sensitive information that I'm trying not to leak. Like, if I have an API token, for instance, I really don't want to leak that on stream. I don't want to leak my public IP address. I don't want to leak my Wi-Fi credentials. Like, there's a lot of things that, like, I either need to put in a secrets file that I import and never open, or, like, you know, I just need to, I don't know, figure out a good way. You know what I mean? What's up, Abstraction? Oh, I've done it before, Abstraction. I've totally done code streams before. I actually built the basic proof of concept parts for, like, a trombone controller for a trombone champ on stream, which was kind of fun. But I don't know. It's hard to do. It's hard to do well. I've never really, I don't know. I'm not on the coding side of Twitch very often either, so I've never really seen a lot of examples of it done well. But, like, it seems like a really tough nut to crack because, like, yeah, it's interesting. I would like to pursue that a little further, because if I can actually, full disclosure, the YouTube channel that I'm working on right now, and I've put a lot of work into it so far. I'm actually pretty proud of how far I've come on that front. Still going to be probably a month or two before you even see anything posted there, maybe more. But it's all, like, software based. So it'd be nice to get some streams in on the side that's sort of like, if I'm working on it anyways, might as well go live kind of situation. But I'm thinking right now, at best, it's going to be like a co-working stream where you can't see my screen because I got a lot of API tokens and Wi-Fi credentials and whatever else going on that I don't want to leak. What's up, Sigiri? Even though C is simple, the complexity is more in the low level part. I know. Well, dude, I'm like a front end developer, so C scares me, honestly. Pointers? Get that out of here. I can't be doing that. I don't like pointers. I will take the wild and craziness of JavaScript over pointers. Thank you very much. I'm just a baby boy who doesn't like pointers. Read a book on how a computer worked before learning C. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I took a lot of classes on like early computing and assembly and like low level language and compiling and stuff. So I do understand how that works. And at the very least, that gives you insight into resource allocations on PCs, because a lot of developers get out of college and they go, oh, cool, well, modern PCs have all these resources. I'm just going to use them all. And that's how you end up with bloatware, like rampant in the industry. So at the very least, having an appreciation for how to write like sort of efficient code that runs on sort of microprocessors or like super, super efficient architecture, I think is super valuable. So taking an assembly level class, even as a front-end developer, I think has its merits, but it's not a world I want to live in. Forgot everything I learned about Java in college. Oh, man. Yeah, just say the word garbage collector and I run for the hills. Went to summer camp after 7th grade for C#. Can't believe I ever did that. I recall nothing. That's funny. C is honestly worth learning. Yeah, I think C is like one of those languages that's sort of like perennial. Like it's, even if it does stop being used as much, it is already used in so many core systems that you will always be valuable somewhere if you know C, right? Haskell is your favorite language. I do not hear that very often. If you know COBOL or like some of those older languages, you could be super well off in like the financial industry, because a lot of banks use Fortran and COBOL as their core and they haven't ever updated and they need people to maintain them, but nobody knows those languages anymore. So something public static void main. No thanks. Const for me. Well, okay, I will say I've recently, I've moved on from Huggies to pull-ups, and now I'm using TypeScript. So things are better. I have types, I have classes. Look, Mom, it's a real programming language. I don't know. At the behest of a good friend of mine, he was like, you should try TypeScript. It's better than JavaScript. And I was like, no, it's scary. And now I'm using TypeScript and it's better. It is better. It's objectively better. Let me tell you, I smashed my head through a black hole to learn it. That's the only way. You got to go into Interstellar and like, that scene where he's like reaching towards, I think, himself, I guess, from the future. That's how you learn Haskell or any of those languages. Freaking PHP, man. I had to learn PHP on a shoestring budget of time once, and that was fun. I learned just enough to solve the problem I was trying to solve, and then I left and said no thank you. But I mean, it's worth like being aware of PHP because it's everywhere. But I don't like it. I kind of, all my homies hate classes. TypeScript is base, but functional programming is better than object-oriented. It depends on what you're doing, I guess. That's the beauty of Python, is you can use it as a scripting language, you can use it as object-oriented, because it's kind of both, and it's like, yeah, just do whatever you want. You guys, it's like, they're just like, here's some pseudocode that runs. Have fun, kids. And that's what Python is. And people use it in production all the time, for better or for worse. I tried to learn ladder logic, and that was awful. I don't even know what that is, if I'm being honest. Have I just failed my interview because I don't know what ladder logic is? I was asked a couple interesting questions during my interview process thus far, but one interesting one was to describe the differences between React and Vue, which, as obvious as it sounds, I actually kind of struggled with. For a second. I mean, then I remembered all the reasons that I could think of, and I, talked for probably too long. But for a second, my brain was like, I don't know. Because I'm a bit of a Vue boy. I do love some Vue.js. Big fan of that. And React is good too. React is definitely my second favorite. And Ember is the worst, and I hate it with a passion. And Angular's okay, but it depends on which one you're talking about. Because there's a lot of Angulars out there. Freaking Google, man. You guys got to clam down over at Google. All right. Arduino isn't too bad. Yeah, Arduino's good. Also, if you've never used Platform I/O to program Arduinos, you totally should. It's so much better. And it runs natively in Visual Studio Code as like an extension. Filet is here. Hello. Filet, are you at the gym today? I'm telling you, you got shredded boy energy. Filet goes to the gym a lot. At least every time I stream, he's like, okay, BRB, gonna go to the gym. Maybe you just go there to look at your phone, but I don't believe that. What I don't like is shoving object-oriented programming for everything. Yes, I know. There's a time and a place, right? I mean, that's the... Okay. Like, if I'm being completely honest, your value as a software developer is much greater than your ability to understand any one specific language. Where your value really increases is your ability to understand when and where to use a specific tool, right? That, once you can figure that out, now we're cooking with grease. Because so many people are like, well, I know how to use this tool, so let's use it for this. And yeah, maybe that's the most efficient solution right now because you understand it. And so, sure, there's some merit to that. But like, I don't know. There's so many engineers that I've met who are like, you ask them for something simple and they present you with the most complex solution because they're just like pulling from what they know and they don't know how to simplify. And it's like, my goodness, you gotta chill, bruh. Like, I asked you for, you know, I don't know. I asked you for like a shed out back and you gave me an entire condominium complex. Like, I didn't want this, nor is it even useful. It's too complicated. I don't know. There's a difference, I guess. Platform I/O is great, and it's nice with QMK. I've never used it for QMK. That's interesting. I've never actually written QMK firmware. Putting it roughly, being a good doctor is knowing how to Google and then communicating it well with other folks. Well, you know, putting it roughly, being a programmer is knowing how to Google and figuring out what to copy and paste. So I guess I'm a doctor is what I've learned here today. I'm basically a doctor. My Google foo is honestly pretty good. I'm pretty good at Googling things these days. And that's actually a great skill to have. Like, underrated. Would never find it on a resume, but being good at Googling, underrated skill. Where's the desk mat from? Hello, Mango. I hope you're feeling better. It is from the Glarses company. Limited time run. I think it was only available during his video that was live with this bald head thing for like 48 hours, and I grabbed one. I actually bought this on the stair stepper at the gym, if you can believe that. Seems like the kind of desperation purchase that could only come from a machine like that. So, not to say I don't love it, because I love it, and I'm glad I have it. But, you know, that's also not to say I was in sound mind when I purchased it, for being honest.
Stop purchasing things in unsound mind.
I agree. I'm working on it. But, can you argue with this purchase? Can you really speak against this purchase? No. It's pretty glorious, actually. It is pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny. He's a beautiful man. Okay. There's a Mizu switch. Apparently, I was mailed some by a client. They're from Canon Keys. Check Canon Keys. The bag said Canon Keys. Come on, Schmitty, let go. There we go. All right, we got all the sprayings, I think. Last time I missed one. How did I miss one? But I don't think I did this time. We're going with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Put the lid back on so I don't, you know, drop a bunch of hair in there. I think it's a good purchase. Thank you. If you get the chance, I do highly recommend learning a functional language. Okay, wait. I should know what that is. Name a couple functional languages, though. You don't have to learn Haskell, though. I'd only recommend Elm, which is... Oh, interesting. Elm. Okay. What is Rust? Is Rust a scripted language? Because I've heard people using it all the time, and I downloaded the compiler for it, but or the I don't know, whatever environment you need on Windows for it. But I never actually wrote anything, and I couldn't tell if it was compiled or scripted. Rust is a little of everything. I feel interesting. Seems to be a bit of an industry darling at the moment. Between Go and Rust, they're the ones that people tell me I need to learn. It's compiled. Okay. Okay, let's open up a little bit of 205. Boop, Boop. Be-doop. At first I thought you said it's complicated, and I was like, that's fair. I can see that. Embedded scripting, technically. Interesting. Anything you have to compile is compiled. Well, fair. Burrowing Owl says that we're all here to validate my bad purchases. What do you think about that? What do you think about a collection of internet strangers validating my internet purchases?
Somebody's got to, I guess.
She said somebody's got to, I guess, which is true. That's a good point. Somebody has to. Is R Rust? R is different? Oh my god. Too many languages, man. I think it's R. Oh, yeah. R is statistics. That's what all the stats professors at my college would use, was R. What was the other one that all the... MATLAB. That was the other one people hated. People hated R and MATLAB in college. I don't know. I never wrote anything in either of them. Biologists fear R. Did you ever take any classes in R? Like the analytics? It's like a statistics programming language that sometimes gets used in like your field. No. Okay. You took Python, right? Mm-mm. What? Maybe Kara did.
Kara took Python.
All right. Whoa. Sorry about the earthquake. I am eventually going to mount this camera on the wall. Someday. I have plans, chat. I have big plans to redo this whole office, okay? And that, you know, I'm excited about it. I'm still trying to figure out exactly the details. Used to write straight Mathematica back in the day, dude. I feel like everyone who programmed back in the day had it so rough. I feel blessed because these days JavaScript can do literally anything. Like this week, I wrote a piece of software in JavaScript that is a Windows installed executable that can update firmware on ESP32 chips, and it's pure JavaScript or TypeScript. What's up, Tyler? Keyboard Live? Do you perchance stream, Tyler? Do you do live keyboard things? Did I miss snacks? I'm sorry, you did. It was the first. I think we ended snacks about 30 minutes ago. I'm sorry. But the VOD exists. My VODs auto unpublish because I frequently have copyright music on my stream with drum streams. So I gotta fix my settings. But they always revert every time I have a copyright notice. So I think I have to manually publish the VOD. So it's probably not available right now. But after stream, I will resolve that issue. Also, you can't see squat diddly of what I'm doing when I'm painting these. All right, we'll do that. That's a little bit better. Mad Asian, good to see you. How are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. What's up, Rufio? Hey, can I get an exclamation point Rufio in the chat from somebody? Appreciate you being here. I did show chat this little spicy number. The old VHS tape cover. That's gonna go into my anniversary stream. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna make some of these. This is just printer paper, but I'm gonna make some of these with cardstock, and I think I'm gonna replace this with Breh, and then yes, this Betamax tape cover is where literally all of my colors came from. My entire color scheme, all of my branding is based on this one item, which, for better or for worse, I think makes it relatively cohesive. So I do like that. And then I just replaced the Sony thing with my logo, or my words, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of a fun little number there. I don't know. I just was like, branding is hard. I'm just gonna steal someone else's, and I'm gonna, it's nostalgic. It's nostalgic to me and a lot of other people, so that's where it comes from. My recommendation would be Elm, Elixir, or Haskell. You can use them in web development. Elm was made on the web. Okay, I'll check out Elm. Thank you for the recommendation, by the way. I'm always down to learn something new, kind of, develop my skills a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting left behind in the software industry, so it's nice to try to learn new things, kind of staves off that feeling. Voodoo Bear, hello. Good to see you, my guy. How are you? I vote elm because tree good. Good. All right. That sounds reasonable. I should plug my phone in. It's almost dead. What's going on here? A lot of NBA games happening today, apparently. Let's plug the old cellular device back in. All right. I saw somewhere that the original DOS price on the a Prince of Persia game was written in straight assembly. Oh my goodness. Dude, people were going buck wild back then. Also, old game consoles, the amount of tricks they had to come up with just to like fit files, you know, it was very impressive. People were so creative back then. And that's what I'm saying about like modern developers. Not all of them, but a lot of them tend to be like, oh, whatever, I have unlimited resources. And so they'll just, you know, do whatever they want. But, you know, having an appreciation for the way it was, at least, not that it is that way anymore, but at least being able to write efficient code, being able to write code that's not bloated and like resource hogging, especially for the web. My goodness. Like, yeah, Chrome has problems, but like the way that people write code to run in the browser also has problems. And that's part of why it hogs so many resources, is because you can have memory leaks in your web applications and stuff. And I don't know. So it is what it is. Pokemon was written in assembly. Did you know? GBA games had to be optimized. Yeah, for sure. 100 gigabyte game files are getting out of hand, dude. I saw a game that was recently announced. I can't remember the name of it, and I'm not sure if it was like an Elden Ring kind of franchise type game, but it required 150 gigs and a 3070 to run at 1440p 30. And I was like, brother. The keyboard has settings. What? What? Electronic medical records made things so much worse because people just copy things forward, and medical charts are so much bigger than the paper ones. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. I've just been appalled that electronic medical records aren't more prevalent, because the little data goblin part of my brain is like, bro, why is this not just like shareable from hospital to hospital super easily? I don't know. Obviously, there's, you know, risks with having personal information just like on the internet, even if it's not technically public, but still. I remember writing ASM macros to do your own memory management. Oh boy. Memory management, that's also scary. I just try to not render too many DOM elements, and I think that that's good. Use Gentoo. It's more of a hobby project to learn Linux. It's a joke at this point because Chrome takes 3 to 4 hours to compile. Oh my word. Dude, compile times too is not really an issue that I run into, you know? Because I don't compile stuff. I mean, I do have to build stuff, right? Which typically will use like Webpack and Grunt. Sometimes Broccoli if I'm feeling spicy. And it'll compile it all into a package that then can be deployed at a much smaller size, but still, that doesn't happen during my development workflow until like the end of a day typically. So, I hosted my own Gentoo box when I updated that borked Gibbsy. Well, it's because corporations that code EMRs want tons of money, so they intentionally make it hard to talk to one another. Ain't that just the way? Ain't that just the way? It's always money, isn't it? The reason we can't get reasonable insulin, the reason we can't get medication that could save millions of lives, because somebody's got to make a buck. I don't know. Not that you shouldn't get paid for your work if you're developing something, but like, for real though, can we just clam down over here? We love late stage capitalism. That's a depressing subreddit, isn't it? Late stage capitalism. Sometimes I go in there when I just want to feel bad for a minute, you know? I'm like, that's true. Oh, that's true. Or r/urban hell. That's a fun one too. If you ever want to feel bad a little bit, you know. If your mood's ever too good, go into urban hell or late stage capitalism, or anti-work. You know, those are all fun. Being in Michigan, I used to drive to Canada to get insulin for my cat. Really? We all gonna come together and make our own insulin? Dude, these sound great. Just from the fingy test. I'm excited. I don't know what these are going to go in. but I am excited. You guys want to know another tragedy of being a professional on-stream Milmaxer? I've talked about this before. And I know there's ways around this. But in this particular case, there really wasn't. I'm Milmaxing a key cult in a couple weeks. But just the PCB. The guy doesn't even have the whole board yet. Patness? Hello. Hi, how are you? Wait, Patness, have you gotten your merch yet? He doesn't even have the case yet. He just has the PCB, and he's sending it to me to Milmax, and I can't argue with that. I'm like, sure, that's fine. I even told him I would completely waive the Milmaxing cost if he sent me the whole board, but he was like, sorry, man, I don't have it yet. So I was like, well, fair enough. You got me there. You got me. Not yet, it's on the way. Okay. Let me know when you get it. I'm very excited. Oh, he sent me a DM and I forgot to respond. I've been really bad about that. I got like 10 billion Discord DMs during the keyboard meetup, and I just like panicked and didn't reply to any of them. Because that's how we do it here. It's okay. You know how it is. I've been itching to build something new, but not sure what. Like, to purchase something new, or you just have, like, a bunch of things to build? It's a way of life, not by choice. This is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, hold on. I gotta actually write something down. 1 second. This is a very aggressive song. I think I'm gonna skip it. I don't like how hard in the paint it's going right now. Honey TH. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Nathan, let me tell you, you don't send Discord DM, you kidnap them. Fair enough. That's what I'll do next time. All right. You ever just like, I got the post-gym sleepies. I don't know why, but whenever I come back from the gym, I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat anything. I'm just like, I just feel warm and kind of sleepy. I just want to sleep. That's what I have right now. It's all good. By the way, that reminds me, if you, like me, would like to get shredded, hashtag 6pack by 30. That's my goal for this year. I don't think it's going to happen. I've realistically only got 5 months to pull that off. And, you know, to go from, doughy and unchiseled to a 6-pack in 5 months seems incredibly ambitious, but never say never. Anyways, if you would like to be a part of that process, I have a Let's Get Shredded channel in my Discord. And rather than like posting like, hey, let's do this workout this week, I figured it could be kind of a la carte self-serve. So instead, what I've elected to do is every time I go to the gym, I post what I did in that Discord. So if you don't see me posting in there for a while, at the very least, just yell at me and be like, hey, it's been 3 days. You didn't go to the gym. Get out of bed. That's the point of that channel. It's kind of like an accountability thing for me. So if you too would like an accountability buddy for your well, I guess it could be really whatever you want, but that one specifically is for getting shredded, or at least, making healthy habits. Let's call it that. That is an option for you. So you'll see me posting in there. It's actually been nice because I'm like, I get to the gym a little bit more because I want to, post in that channel again. So that's how I've been doing it. All right. Shout out to the Farm Tech who told me about Good RX. What is that? I don't know what that is. Am I missing out on cheap scripts? What's going on? I stopped drinking soda and started water. Let's go, dude. Dude, that's huge. That's honestly huge. You know what I learned about myself over the course of the last year? So last year, my goal was, I'm so sorry if you've heard this already. I was like, I'm going to lose 30 pounds this year. I'm overweight, I was even more doughy and unchiseled than I am now. And I said, I don't like how round my face has gotten, I don't like how bad my knees hurt when I go up the stairs. So I'm going to lose 30 pounds. So I started, and I had been working out like crazy the year before and just eating whatever I wanted. And I was like, next year, so this was, 2020, I told myself this. I said in 2021. I said in 2022, I'm going to change my habits. I'm going to eat better. And then I'm going to do that for a year and try to lose 30 pounds. Well, I ended up losing 50, which I'm very thankful for, and feel a million times better. Cardio feels better. My knees feel better. My belt buckle doesn't eat the underside of my stomach. I don't feel like the seatbelt's trying to kill me. So, life is good. But this year, I'm like, okay, fine. I lost the weight, but I didn't really go to the gym at all. So now it's time for the muscle. But what I learned about myself during that year of watching what I eat is that I don't like drinking my calories. I don't enjoy that nearly as much as eating them. So if I'm trying to make sure that I'm, eating a reasonable amount of calories for my day, I would rather not drink them. I just don't find it as satisfying, That's what I know about myself. Now everyone's different. Some people aren't that way, and that's cool if you're not. But for me, that's what I've discovered. Is that I really like goldfish, and I will never not eat goldfish crackers. But the drinks, can do without. Having said that, I did just drink a apple cider chai today. But today was, we're kind of getting wacky with it. Liquid calories are the emptiest of them all. I know they don't feel good. You just feel more tired, and most of the time they have caffeine with them too. So it's like crash and burn kind of feeling. And that's not satisfying either. Although caffeine can actually block your appetite a little bit. So it's kind of a mixed bag depending on what you're drinking. But still, I don't know. Honestly, if veterinary insulin was cheap too in the US, humans would use it because it's nearly inaccessible without good insurance. What? I didn't know that. It's a prescription meds discounting service useful if you have a meds deductible or if your post-insurance price still sucks. Oh. Well, now I know. Thank you. I will remember this VOD. I try it, but I don't know how to stop drinking Coke. Here's the thing. Here's the other thing I learned about just life in general, right? So if you just love drinking Coke and that's something you're not willing to give up, but you are trying to lose weight, which I don't think you are, Rufio. I've met you. You're good. That's fine. Like for me, it was goldfish. Let's give me an example, right? I love goldfish crackers. I never gave them up. What I did was I just drank them I ate them in moderation rather than, for instance, I would put them in a bowl instead of eating them out of the bag, because as soon as you put them in a bowl, that's a fixed amount and you have to consciously go refill that bowl versus just eating them out of the bag. You could just eat them forever till the bag is gone, right? So that was one big thing for me. But also, yeah, it's you know what makes healthy habits hard is cold turkeying stuff, right? Cold turkeying stuff will break you faster than most things. So it depends on your personality, but for me, I couldn't cold turkey most things. I had to either ease my way out of them or just change my relationship with them. But I think assigning morality to food is one of the worst things you can do. If you can say Doritos are bad, they're evil, I shouldn't eat them. That's not true. Doritos they're delicious, but they're more calorically dense and maybe less nutritionally complex and useful than other foods you could eat, but you can still eat them. You can still totally eat them. You just have to look at it more like a budget and find room for them in your budget, right? Cold turkey sandwiches, oh my word. So yeah, that's the big deal. Now, obviously, if your habits are actually detrimental to your health, like smoking cigarettes, for instance, has known medical issues associated with it, right? Maybe that's one that, also cold turkey may not work, but you might want to phase out entirely eventually. You know what I mean? But I just look at it like a budget, and I'm like, you know what? If I want to save up for a big bag of Doritos today, fine. Just know you're going to feel hungry all day, and you're going to feel hungry after you eat the Doritos too, because they don't really satisfy you the same way that actual good calories do. So, if you want to eat rice, broccoli, chicken instead and feel a lot more full for the day and have a more your macros are a lot more balanced, that's good too. But I just look at it like a budget. And obviously everyone's body is different too, right? So what I'm saying applies to me, and I think in general applies to a lot of people, but you have to figure out what works for your body too. Your metabolism is different. The way that your body needs different, nutrients or nutrient types or groups different. So you got to figure that out. So don't just do what you find on the internet and just think it's going to work for everyone, because it might not. But like at the very least, being conscious of what you're eating is the first step, I would say, right? Cutting back on processed foods, yes, also for sure. And also a bit of a life hack. It's a bit of a silly one, but think about this. If you want to talk about caloric density, right? Foods that are small in volume but high in calories, those tend to not feel as satisfying. But foods like grapes or carrots have a lot of water in them, and so they feel more full when you eat them, but there's less calories in them because it's got a lot of water in it. And so you're also more hydrated because of it too. That's a bit of a little life hack there. And if you like carrots and grapes, that's great. Go for it, you know? Like it helps a lot. Like have a little snack, have some grapes. Don't, you know, and then you'll just feel more full. I don't know. That's another little trick I picked up. Those foods are good for you anyways. I mean, obviously there's sugar in grapes, but like carrots are good for you for sure. Pickles are great. Freaking love pickles.
Don't always recommend grapes because of the sugar content.
Ah, fair. Yeah, I feel like grapes seem, from the old taste buds, seem like the highest sugar content for like a natural fruit.
Bleh.
Right?
Grapes and bananas.
Yeah, that's very quick.
Those are the two that we usually don't recommend people who have diabetes eat in large quantities.
I would have guessed apples. I feel like apples have a lot of sugar too.
Apples are, I think, also.
What's up, Anubis? Hello. Watermelon has the highest glycemic index out of all the fruits.
Yes.
Oh.
And then berries are actually okay.
Berries are okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Shonies, we're just talking about like eating foods and stuff, you know. Nothing too crazy. How was your gym time? Lay the Mrs. Bread knowledge on us. Oh my goodness. Dude, I gotta say, okay, if you're squeamish, me too, but also maybe cover your ears a little bit. But it's not that graphic. I was cutting onions the other day because I was making my wife some dinner. I was making fried rice, you know, and I was like, I can oblige. I will make you some fried rice. And my knife slipped off the onion. And I cut my finger pretty good. And I started to pass out almost immediately. I was just like, oh, there's blood. I'm going to fall into the sink now. And my wife was just like, nope, 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 nope. And she grabbed a paper towel and she put it on my finger and she just said, hey, stupid. She didn't say stupid. Hold this on your finger and don't let go. And I was like, okay, because I'm highly suggestible when I'm almost passed out. So I just held that paper towel on my finger for a while and she took care of me. And, you know, she helped me finish the fried rice and then she super glued my finger back together. And I'm very thankful, though, because I thought about it and I was like, what an incredible resource to have when you are as bad with like blood as I am, to have your wife be like, on it medically and be able to fix it. And she didn't panic either. Like I was like, uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. And she was like, yeah, it's fine. We'll glue you back together, you know? And it's like, that's great. I very much appreciate it. I can't imagine if we were both like me and we both just passed out, I would have probably bled to death. I just imagine like both of us collapsing in the kitchen because I don't know, I don't even think about that. So having said that, I'm very thankful. That's what I'm trying to communicate. Can't take this guy anywhere. I know. I love cooking, but I really got to be careful with those knives. The only resource that I offer Juan is that I can crawl on the floor to look for dropped screws. That is not true. Don't sell yourself short. Even though maybe being short is why that's possible, but you know what I mean. Okay? How dare you? Can't lose to an onion. I know. Well, I do think about that. Is like, is there still onion in there? I rinsed it, but is there still onion in there? Dude, if you drop something, the cat will find it and play with it. That is what I have learned. I just, you know, there was this horrible noise one morning and I was like, what is going on? And she had found a pearl earring and was just going hog wild in the bathroom with it. And I was like, stop. She was like repeatedly putting it underneath the bath mat and then smacking it until it came out and then just doing that over and over. And I was so annoyed. I was like, that's incredibly loud at 6 a.m. Why are you doing this? And I'm a late riser, you know, not about that life. Melanie wins disproportionately many raffles. Oh, Melanie has good RNG. Okay. Well, maybe you'll win a VHS tape of Artisans then in March. Eh? That'd be fun. I'm rooting for you. Did you win something on my stream on Keebsmas? I can't remember. I don't think you did. But I do know. Yeah, Juan's an affiliate now too. That's so exciting. We love streamers coming into the space, you know? Because here's the thing, man. Streamers come and go, right, in this space. There's a lot of streamers that don't stream anymore. You know, think about some of the greats that we haven't seen in a long time. Bin, who streamed recently, basic builds, but doesn't stream that much anymore. Halloween Boards doesn't stream much anymore. Sam Pack doesn't stream. It's like there are all these streamers that I miss. And it's like someone, you know, people cycle through, people come, people go. So it's always fun to see who's in the new class, you know, the next class of streamers. Like it's a big high school. That's how I look at it, you know. Some people graduate, but there's got to be new freshmen. You want a keycap puller from Lydia, and a black one on the black on black cable from. Oh, you did. And when Rumi did the charity stream, you got the big switch. I remember that. I was there. I was trying to win that too. Well, I'm glad you got it. Pour one out for the homies. I know. I miss a lot of them. Well, Voodoo was one of the homies for a while, and then you started streaming again recently, which is fun. We love that. I'm happy about that. It is kind of hard to keep up with, though, you know? Like, honestly, it seems like it's hard to stream for longer than, like, 3 or 4 years. Like, that seems like the high end of how long you can stream, you know? 2023 goals make people stream first time. Dude, well, I think Turtle Cat's going to stream maybe sometime this year. That would be fun. Stiletto's been talking about streaming for a long time. It'd be fun to get him on the airwaves. You know what I mean? Be kind of neat. Kind of fun. You know, it doesn't take much. Just hit go live, you know. It's not that scary. Because if you're streaming keyboards, you got a community already. That's the thing. Like, I think about that a lot. The floor, you know, a lot of people talk about the ceiling of a Twitch community, which is true. Like, there is a ceiling at this point, as far as we know, to makers and crafting, right? You're not going to be a 20,000 viewer Andy if you're in streaming makers and crafting, right? Like, that's probably not going to happen. But you're probably not going to be a 2 viewer Andy either, which is encouraging. If you're already active in chat and people know your name and they find out you went live, like, people are going to show up, right? That's cool. I love that. And there's a lot of people here who I know if they went live, I'd be there. I'd be up in that stream. Wantagon, prime example, right? Been vibing in chats for a long time. Yeah, exactly. All the Keep nerds. Also, a lot of people will cross promote on their Discords. They'll be like, "Hey, this guy went live. You should check him out." You know, and that's a great way to do it too. Frank does that a lot. Tim Keelis does that a lot. They sort of have like a join me type channel. Those two I've seen, but there's a lot of people who do that. But you know, I see that a lot, which is awesome. I just think it's very fun. And if your personality is engaging and you're like, you know, hanging out with chat and everyone's having a good time, your stream's going to grow. It's great. It's wholesome. We love this here. We're also, by the way, freaking Tokyo drifting through the Switch batch, can I just say. I'm actually scaring myself with how fast I'm lubing these. So yeah, you know, if we're moving too fast, if the picture on screen is too energetic, please look away. Don't get nauseous. I'm sorry. It's like, this is really high speed content here, but you know, that's how we do it. Always up, never down, right? Also, this music is great too. I feel like I'm getting away with something, you know? What was Eve saying? It feels like I'm driving away from my crimes. That's great. That's a great description of synthwave music. Driving away from my crimes. Eve was one of those homies too that it was like, you meet and you're just like, let's go. You seem chill. There's no awkwardness. We can just have a conversation. I didn't even know Eve was going to be at the Arizona meetup. So that was fun. And she was wearing a dress with all kinds of glitter on it. So you could always find her. So that was fun too. You know? Put the solder cam on the brush. Oh, you guys would get really sick if I did that. Also, it would be the most difficult to wield brush ever. The soldering iron's already hard enough. I actually had to get a second soldering iron because it's such a pain to uncamerify the soldering iron, just to solder something that's not in this room, you know? Fortunately, it's the 21st century and soldering irons are very cheap. If only I could drive away from my responsibilities. Dude, these switches are sick. I kind of want to get some now. Like, straight up. They feel so good. Oh, yeah, baby. And the coloring's good, too. The Mizu colorway is just really good. Remember when Mizu had, like, a big moment there? I actually have the Rama Mizu Artisan. The cat profile one. But I don't even have cat Mizu. I need solder cam on Nathan's finger. Imagine if I could do that. Just, like, point to something and you could see it. That'd be crazy. Actually, I have the black and white one, too. I have both the Mizu Artisans and don't have the keycap set. Because cat kind of sucks. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I used to. It's my favorite shape and it's my least favorite everything else. Texture, color quality, sound. I don't like it. It's really sad, honestly. But the feel of it is... Like, the feel of the shape is good. The feel of the texture, especially on darker sets that are, like, reverse dye sub, is tragic. I don't like it. They scuff easily. They get greasy easily. Man, I just wish cat was better. It's okay, though. Shouts out to Novel Keys, by the way. Can I just say, for canceling my pre-order. I had joined the group buy for Cam Super User. And, you know, group buys, depending on how they're phrased... It's totally legal for the group buy runner to not offer refunds if you want to run it that way. But Novel Keys does, and they will refund you if you're like, you know what, I'm out. I've been waiting too long, and I don't think I want this anymore. And I really appreciate them for that because I emailed them and I was like, you know what, I don't want this set anymore. And they were like, no problem, homie. Here's your money back, 100% money back. And I was like, y'all are the best. Thank you guys. You're real ones. So, not everyone honors that, because there's a couple other cat sets that I tried to refund, and they said, sorry, all sales are final. And I was like, you know what? That's cool. You said that on your website. Can't argue with that. I clicked a little checkbox that said, I understand that. So, I do understand that, you know? It's a bummer, because I don't want the set anymore, but, like, I clicked the checkbox. What am I going to do? That's because you're famous, though? Nah, man. Anyone can do that. In fact, I heard a rumor that a couple of their sets that have been taking like several years are only like 10 to 20% of the original group buy. Like the people who went in on the group buy are still in on the group buy. So there's going to be tons and tons of extras, which is interesting. NK goated for that for sure. Let me bail my very, very bad SA Tatooine financial decision. Dude, the Star Wars ones are expensive, though. I can't imagine, like, because they're officially licensed, and I can't imagine how expensive that is. So, yeah, like, GMK Boba Fett's really expensive. But I will say, their PBT sets are pretty reasonable, and they have a lot of cool ones. Like, even if you're not into Star Wars, a lot of their droid-themed PBT ones are great. Also, Jason, 7 of 9, hello, good to see you. I feel like it's been a minute, but maybe it hasn't. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe you have been here recently and I'm misremembering things. Wouldn't put it past me, you know. But I hope you're well. The BB-8 one looks fun. It does. Now you just have a set to give away whenever it shows up. It's true. That's true. And it is also Futurama themed. It's Cat Slurp, which is pretty fun and wacky and out there. But yeah, you're right. It's probably going to be a giveaway set, if we're being honest. Because even if you don't like cat profile, you can't be mad about free keycaps, right? That's how I see it. So it's good. It's good. I think Omnitype refunds too. There's a lot of great vendors that I like who do that type of stuff. So shouts out to them. All right. Canon Keys does too. Canon Keys, by the way, has a self-service portal on their website. So if you need to change your address, you can just do that for yourself. Never seen that before. That's crazy value. That you can just be like, I got a problem. And they're like, yo, how about you solve it yourself first? And I'm like, That's chill. That's better anyways. Never seen that. Good for them. Because I went to update a bunch of shipping addresses because I moved and I have a lot of outstanding group buy orders that needed to get redirected. And so most of them I just had to send an email with my order numbers to. But Cannon Keys, I was able to do that all in-house, quote unquote, you know, like on their website without having to talk to anyone. And I was like, dude, okay. Let me pull myself up by my own bootstraps, if you will. That's great. Which, by the way, that phrase has always amused me. Because people always use it as like, oh, I pulled myself up by my bootstraps, which is kind of the point of that phrase is that that's impossible. You can't pick yourself up by your own shoes. That's physically impossible. I don't know. But a lot of phrases are that way. Like, for instance, blood runs thicker than water, right? I think the original phrase is something along the lines of, the blood of friendship is stronger than the water of the womb. Something along those lines. Because the meaning is opposite. Blood runs thicker than water is actually meant to say, like, the friends you choose are closer than the friends that you are, like, forced to have by being, you know, born to the same parents, basically. I think that's what the intention of the phrase is. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But, like, there's a lot of phrases we use in, like, that just don't mean... We've swapped their intended meaning, and I find that amusing, semantically, you know? This song is also very intense. Let's skip it. I'm getting scared. Also, I have Discord notifications. I think I'm good. Oh, people going live on Keep Life. Oh, me. Oh, my goodness. That's quite the thumbnail. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. I like these chill Sunday night streams. They're fun for me. Also, it seems like this time slot's slightly less competitive than Monday nights these days. There's a lot of really talented streamers that are going live on Monday. Not that there aren't right now, but like, it just seems like oftentimes I hit go live and I'm like, oh dang, why are people here? They should be watching like Lydia or someone else who's live on a Monday night, you know? Hey, Arsterin is live. Arsten. I haven't seen her in a long time. It's been a minute. Go check her out too. Mech Merlin's live too. Great. Me always. I never want to stream during someone's time. I know, but at this point, there's so many streamers that it's like you just kind of close your eyes and go live. You know, that's sort of what I've had to do. Is like I got stuff to do. I'm just gonna go live, and trust my audience to open another tab. Right? Please open another tab and watch someone good. Please do it. Pull yourself from your bootstrap comes from Baron Munchausen. He pulled himself out of a swamp by his hair, though. What? Yo, Burbs. Hey, Burbs. I was gonna DM you on Discord. Hey, do you want to teach me how to play Valorant? Huh? That'd be kind of fun. You DM'd me about that a while ago, and I never got around to it. But I kind of want to learn. Punkshoe, yo, what's up? What if you are the other tab of something good? Hey, I'll be your tab of something good. That's kind of cute. I'd take that. All right, okay. Okay, all right, bet. Sounds good. Teach me Valorant, Burbs. Oh, hey, you got a crew coming. Punkshoe, how have you been? I still haven't put my cream sodas in anything, but dang, do I have a lot of them. Not as many as some. Not as many as Starf, but I have 180 of them. And they're ready to rumble. And by that, I mean I'm not going to lube them because I trust you. I think I'd be wasting my time because I've heard... That's what I live my life in search of. By the way, I tried some of your other switches. What were they? The melodies? At the AZ meetup. And I was mystified because in hand, they feel linear, but in board, they're very tactile. And I was like, what on earth is going on with this Switch? This is mysterious to me. I don't understand it. Been good, man. You all need to quit hoarding your cream sodas and live a little. Here's the thing. I have not built a personal board in months. But I do really want to put them in something. Actually, that's not true. I built a personal board on Christmas, but chat bullied me into using Gateron Soul Darks instead of cream sodas. So what you going to do? The melody are weird. Dude, they're cool, though. They felt great in board, too. I'm impressed. And they were stock. So, looking forward to those. This song is also intense. I asked for synthwave, and Spotify is giving me scary music. I don't want scary music. We host a group lesson. Let's go. Welcome to Valo with Burbs. I hope you've been well, my guy. By the way, Burbs, I feel like a lot of people thought that you actually opened a restaurant. And maybe I'm dumb, and maybe you actually did, but I don't think that's true. I think you just found a restaurant that said Burbs and posted it on your IG. But I think a lot of people actually thought that was true, which I thought was very funny. Based on their comment section of that Instagram post, I thought that was hilarious. Got to pull a Diego and let your personal backlog rack up until you can build 8 during... Dude, no. Actually, I have 13 boards in my backlog right now. So I could do that. Yo, Nuke Zone, hello. I love the color of your name in chat, by the way. It's very appropriate. Shout out Burbs Burgers in Seattle. Go check it out if you're in the PNW. Let's go. Yeah. 13 keyboards are in my backlog. And not to mention... There's like 4 that haven't actually been delivered yet. So yeah, I got a problem is what I got. It's okay though. I just have had too many clients. Not too many. It's not a bad thing, but I've had a lot of clients. Yeah, like 17 probably. I've had a lot of clients that I wasn't anticipating. And I also went kind of buck wild over 2020 and 2021 on group buys, and those all finally shipped, and I just haven't had time. So what you gonna do? It's okay. I'm not mad about it, though. They're cool. And probably a lot of them I'm going to either sell or give away, too. You know, your tastes change a little bit. My backlog up to 9 and 4 in group buy. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's like I have now a lot of things I could give away or a lot of things I could sell or whatever. It's cool. All right. Next batch. I think that was like 63 or something that this does at a time, so... no, I think it's closer to, I don't know how many it does. I think it's 16 wide. So I think it is like 63 or something. And there's 90 here, so we just got to do like 1.5 of these trays. Shout out to Papa Spoos for this incredible lube station. I've tried a lot of lube stations, and this is the only one I've really liked. You know? Good stuff here from the boys in blue. Reagan is goated though, for real. Reagan is a treasure. And I can't overstate that enough. Dr. Doofin, hello. It's good to see you too. I'm doing great. How are you? I'm like coping with my anxiety about not hearing back from a job I may or may not have gotten by, being busy. That's how it is. But it's okay. We're lubing switches for a client, which is good. And they're great switches. Mizu Minks from Cannon Keys. Check them out if you want some nice linears. They're from Gateron. And I quite like them. I haven't put them in a board yet, but they feel nice, and they feel nice on the old fingy test. You know what I mean? The old Squeezeroo 9000. That, it satisfies. I'm down. All right. Let's, in traditional interloper fashion, I skipped all the difficult springs that were all clumped up, and I left them in this tin in this container. So now it's time for a future Nathan to deal with past Nathan's mistakes. That is the theme of my life, is it not? Future Nathan freaking hates present and past Nathan so much. That's okay. He can learn to live, laugh, and love, if you will. And I have 2 pairs of tweezers. So who can even stop me now? It's like I have tiny hands like that. Why you gotta call me out like that? I'm good, Lube. My Duroc Palms. Ooh, I got them today, so I had to get the job done fast. Nice. Nice. What are they going in? Yeah, morning Jason hates night Jason. Dude, I feel that. I feel that in my soul. That was especially true in school. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to bed. I'll do this in the morning. And then I would be like, freaking butts, man. Why did I ever think that was going to happen? I'll do it before class. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Dude, I do not miss high school. I do not miss college. I do not understand how people like love to go to school. That just ain't it for me, man. Having to take tests is like the worst part of my life. I still get nightmares about it. I almost never... Uh-oh. Oh. We got him. The prodigal spring has been captured. I almost never remember my dreams, but typically the ones that I do are like... I don't know. I actually did sleep through a test in college. And I showed up right as it was ending, and the professor let me take it anyways. And it was 50 true or false questions. And I passed. So that was my closest experience to the actual nightmare happening. But I was wearing pants. So, like, that's good. You know, we take those. I slept through a test post-college. Wait, why did you have a test post-college? You had 7 midterms? Jeez Louise. My one-of-one prototype that I designed. Ooh, okay, good, good, good. And yet night owl also hates day owl. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Every version of me hates every other version of me, I think is what I'm learning. But I'm trying to make good choices so that future me likes past me a little bit more. You know? Oh, you didn't care about the class because I was redoing some basics to stay current. Ah, I see. I see. Well, that's a little different then, I guess. Wow, this guitar player, he's going after it. He's really laying on the razzle dazzle on this track, huh? Whoops. Okay. Bink. Just pick a spring off the spring tree. They're in season right now. They're nice and ripe. Whoops, drop one on your Glarce's desk mat, limited edition. It's fine. Dude, I'm harsh on desk mats. I've burned them before with soldering irons. I get lube on them all the time. I eat... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Calm down, Nathan. It's okay. I eat ramen over them frequently, which is not good for them. What you gonna do? What's up, Chaser? Quite the introduction, my guy. Good to see ya. Met that guy at the meetup. Cool guy. I like that little holder for the lubing tools. Yeah, I think _stand will get you the link for it. Because I do get that a lot, and it's great. It's from SM Keyboards, I believe. Ben Lurkin, let's go. This is a good song. Still not quite synthwave, I guess. I don't know where we went wrong on this playlist, but I guess it kind of is. I think since links are off. I did reply, actually. Okay, wait, can you guys not see that? Nightbot put it in the chat. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. I just work here. I saw it. I opened the link. Oh, good. You got the virus now. Fantastic. I will be taking over your computer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Easy clap. We're almost done here, folks. We are barreling towards the end of stream, and I am going to be in bed by 10. That sounds lovely. You know what I have on Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning? Getting my house inspected. That's been a fun saga, huh? The old house issues. They're trying to decide if the holdback money the title company is sitting on is going to go to the builders for completion of their tasks. Oh, it did? Oh, because it says lube. That's why. Well. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue in the keyboard community. The chatbot filters don't like that word. But anyways, my house is no longer under warranty because it's been a year. And I've been fighting with the builders to fix some issues, and they won't do it. So now the title company is holding back like $30,000, and it gets to decide if they're going to give that to the builders or not for job well done, bucko, or if they're going to keep it. So that's going to be decided on Tuesday morning. So we'll see. I'm not advocating for the builders to receive this money, but that's not my call to make. I would be great. I would love to receive that money personally and be like, listen, it's gonna cost at least that much to do touch up paint and replace a window. So if not more, I think we might need to double or nothing on that. You know? Cha-ching. But I don't think that's how holdbacks work. I actually don't really know. You'd think I would. You'd think I should. But lo and behold, I do not. But that's okay. Someone will email me about it. This inspector guy has been kind of passive-aggressive, too. He called me, and then he sent me a text and was like, hey, I want to meet up to check out your house. And I was like, cool. And I called him back, and he didn't answer. And then he sent me an email, and he was like, hey, I called you, couldn't get a hold of you, texted you, didn't hear anything back. So this is a bit of a last resort. And I'm like, okay, first of all, buckaroo, I called you, too. Second of all, why didn't you just lead with an email? It's 2023. I ain't here for phone calls. Just email me, dog. I don't know. That's all right. Maybe if I make him angry, he will give a negative review of my house, and that might mean I get holdback money sent to me. Probably not. That'd be neat, though. All right. It's kind of the part of the stream now where I start creeping around on Twitch. Looking for someone to raid. Huh? Because I think we're probably about 10 minutes out from being done with these switches. Believe it or not. This episode of Magic School Bus is almost over. Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure. Not trying to wrap up early or anything, but I am tired. I ate a bunch of snacks. So I am tired, actually. I'm not going to lie. Loodaloo. I don't think his music is helping me be less tired either. What was the best snack? There were a lot of S-tier snacks. I posted in the Discord our rankings, but the chocolate was incredible. Sounds like a song out of Portal 2. Yeah, that's true. The koala snacks were really good. The butter coconut biscuits were really good, and the chocolate Pocky is always an S tier. I think it is, but I don't know. This was my wife and I kind of collaborated on this, although there were a couple executive decisions that I made there because I couldn't allow some D tier listings to go through. The egg chips were too good to be D tier. I thought they were tasty. But yeah. Yeah. Man, this solo does not stop. How long is this song? That was a 5-minute song. The whole thing was just a solo. Jeez Louise. It's okay. I think I'm going to do 2 rows before I start putting the tops on. Because I'm on a roll. I'm on a groove. I'm feeling good. I'm vibing. Let's just slam it out, you know? Also, linears are easy. You know, you can lube everything. Except the stem top. Which apparently you can do that too. You can bag lube linear stems. I've never tried it though. So I wouldn't do it for a client if I've never done it before, but... Thick as a brick, longest rock song. Whoops. Sounds like an awful mess and it gets in your keycaps. Yeah, I have heard that. It's not as bad as you'd think because when you pick up the stems, if you use your fingers, it tends to like remove the, I don't know, remove the lube from the top of the stem. But that's been my biggest issue is the, the idea that I would be getting like lube in my keycap stems, you know? Oh yeah, the band name generator. It's not a generator, it's just a bunch of dumb band names I've come up with over the years that you get a random one every time you type band name. I bag lube my stems today and I bag lube my springs. If you do this, you don't need to use the paintbrush anymore because you don't need to do the housings. Yeah, so I don't do the housings either. I just use the paintbrush for the stems because I don't want to get lube on the top part of the stem, the part that interfaces with the keycap. But yeah, again, I have heard that that's not actually an issue. I don't know. I don't know a lot. I'm just a dude on the internet saying things, which is a classic example of a guy who doesn't know a lot. Pretty typical, actually. The louder you say something on the internet, the less likely I am to believe you. I don't know if that's always true. 2112, pretty long too. A lot of long songs out there. I tried to do it the first time, and yes, the stem bit does get lube on it, but you just take a paper towel to it. Okay. Okay, so there's some recourse. Presumably that takes slightly less time than hand lubing, or maybe a lot less time than hand lubing every stem. I don't know. We're so close. I can taste it. Much less time? Okay, good. First time I lube switches, I hand lube the springs. I have heard of people doing that. Or donut dipping them or whatever. I just tub lube them with 105, and it seems to just really, really knock the crunch right out of them, you know? But I've had some, you know, some of the only like negative interactions I've had on Twitch were people coming in here and being mad at the way that I lube stuff and being like, no, you should do it this way, and like backseat driving me. Like, I'm all for friendly advice, you know, and I appreciate it, and I get that a lot. So like, you know, telling me about how to tub lube stems is not backseat driving me. But coming in here and telling me you're doing it wrong and you should do it this way instead, that's not pleasant. And I had that once. That was fun. I don't mind. Let me just watch a stream and lube away. Yeah, right? Exactly. The other day I was hanging out with Gio on Discord and I was lubing switches. I was just like, got these switches, got to be done by tomorrow for a client. Might as well just lube them now while I'm hanging out. You're doing it wrong? Oh no. Snoopy, is it time to get banned? Not like this. What are you doing again? Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's smack the lids on him and call it macaroni, shall we? I think my watch is telling me I need to get up and be more active. Nope, it's telling me my cat pooped. Very different notification. You know, my cat has kind of long hair everywhere, and things can get stuck in long hair if you catch my drift. And occasionally, you know, a little chocolatey Claire makes it out of the litter box onto the floor. That's always fun. Thank you for that little treat. Or it'll just dry and be on there. You know, you come home and you catch her kind of scratching on the wall like she's trying to bury something, and it's like, oh, fun. There's a little hop along back there. And then you got to take the scissors to it. You got to hold her over the toilet and use the scissors and while she's kicking and screaming, and it's like, man, this is a lot of work. And it's not fun for anyone involved, you know? Oh, well. Such is the life of cat ownership, I suppose. I have to keep my cat super far away from my desk when I'm lubing because he has long hair. Yeah. My cat doesn't really like to get involved when I'm lubing switches, fortunately. But she does get hair all over me anyways, like other times. But she's not like super affectionate, you know? She doesn't really like to be held. Can just shave around her butt. It's true. Yeah, I know. Like the old sanitary trim, right? What I try to do is like just keep it short with scissors, but you know, I might try that. But I can't imagine like the last time we had an incident, you know, I don't want to get too graphic here, but the viscosity was a little bit off of what you would want for a traditional bowel movement, okay? So there was there was a lot of work to be done in this particular case. So what I had to do was take a towel and roll her up in it so tight that she couldn't move. And then she just screamed bloody murder while I went buck wild with a pair of scissors. And that was a rough day. Clorox was everywhere, you know. Nothing is safe anymore, you know. Yeah, it was a really eye-opening experience for both of us, I would say. But you know, we got her cleaned up, we got her taken care of. So you know, I would say our relationship is probably even stronger than it was before, and by that I mean it's exactly the same. She doesn't really. I guess she did sort of sit on my lap the other day while we were watching TV, so that was kind of nice. A little treat. But if you put your hands on her, you know, and she feels trapped at all, she's like, all right, bye. This is voluntary, okay? Not compulsory. You touch me, I leave. I'm gonna go scratch your furniture instead over here. Thank you much. That sounds like content? Dude, no. I think I get banned on Twitch if I'm cutting turds out of my cat's butt on Twitch, I think I would 100% get banned. I don't think that's TOS at all. I can't imagine having the wherewithal to smack go live right before I try something like that either. No way. Fun fact, by definition, cats domesticated humans. I have heard that they're not domesticated, they're just tiny, so they can't kill you. There are more lewd things going on this cursed platform. It's true, but they don't make as much money as those things, so I don't think I stand a chance of appealing anything. So, you know, such is life. All right, chat. We've done it. We have accomplished what we set out to do, which is lube 90 switches. Can you believe it? Why did the cat poop conversation bring out all the lurkers? You know what? It's the mysteries of life, right? It's true, though. People just like to lurk until they hear me talking about cat poop, I guess, and it getting matted into your cat's butt cheeks. But it's a hot topic. Presumably, it's striking a nerve with you. Maybe you've been there, done that kind of situation. But with a Persian cat, the hair is especially long, and that kind of feather boa tail going on really doesn't help. Okay. Well, I'm going to be done for the night. I'm tired. I will be live again tomorrow, okay? And I know I debated you on Thursday, and I said, hey, I'm going to be live tomorrow, and I'm going to be building a prototype or a review unit. But the review unit didn't show up, so can you really blame me? It's stuck in transit, and it might still be stuck in transit. But regardless, tomorrow I will be live. It's preparing for delivery at the local hub, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. But I very well might be reviewing a Monster Gears TKL Classic. If not, people just wanted to tell you that you're cutting butt hair wrong. Maybe that's what it is. Don't backseat butt hair drive me right now, okay? I will not stand for it. But I might be mil-maxing a Fuji 75. I might be lubing some other switches too, because I do have more switches to lube. Wow, that was an extended flash. My goodness, that was like the Lord of the Rings extended cut of flashes. Whatever. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got a lot of client things to do. Backseat butt hair. Another band name. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, anyways, normal time, it's 7 p.m. for me, but, you know, I'll post on it on the Keep Life Discord, and I'll also post about it on my personal Discord. I'm writing this down. Backseat butt hair. Great. My friends are going to love that. I share this sticky note with a couple friends. Who are we going to raid is the question. Do we want to raid Arston? Do we want to raid Supercomputer, who I've never heard of before, but is building a Lego keyboard? Do we want to raid Ryan, Lulstacks? Do we want to raid Mech Merlin? Do we want to raid Starf? Starf just went live. That could actually be very helpful for her partner push. I think normally I would try to raid someone smaller, but I think since Starf is partner pushing and the numbers are very helpful, giving her, 40 people right now would be huge. So let's do that. All right, Starfire Penguin. All right, go say hi to Starf. Click on her logo or just get rid of the part of the URL that says refer raid. Whatever, just get rid of that thing, because in order to count as viewers, and even if you were going to watch her stream anyways, you won't count if you're referred. So click on her logo, click on her name, or just get rid of the chunk in the URL that says refer equals raid, okay? Chat, that's very important, okay? Hear me when I say that. You got to do that. Thank you, Kev. Let's do sub raid. What's sub raid 2? Starf backwards is farts. It's not actually, but that's very funny. Let's do sub raid 2. We're here to cause some chaos. That seems like a fun one. I haven't done that one in a while. Okay, great. I will see you all over there, and I will see you tomorrow as well. Once again, don't forget, click her logo or get rid of the URL thing, refer equals raid. All right, I'll see you there. Appreciate you. Be nice to Starf. She's great. All right, goodbye.